Hello, and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your DM, Blake Peoples, and here is your cast. How's it going,
everybody?
I'm
trying to dance to the music.
It's a little difficult one
like,
to dance to.
It's not that one. Well, again, my music does not work on this for some reason.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
No, it's always had issues.
Well, yeah, it's... Anyway, what's up? We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't get this. I made stat sheets for you guys to sort of scroll down here, but I didn't render them in time, so we don't have it. So I'll have it for next time. It'll be okay. But what's up? We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons today, and then we're not gonna play Dungeons and Dragons for like a month. Well, we will, but we just won't play this campaign. So enjoy it. Enjoy it.
We are visiting other dungeons and other dragons.
Other dungeons and other dragons, all right. And we're all gonna have to learn how to share.
It's OD&D.
OD&D. You've heard of AD&D. Now OD&D. But we're gonna play D&D. We're gonna play this
Omicron.
D&D. Yeah, blame Omicron. We're gonna play this D&D today, and it's gonna be good.
Which one?
This D&D. TD&D.
This.
Or DD&D, yeah. This D&D. Anyway.
DD, get out of my laboratory!
Anyway, I don't think I have any announcements to make except for our maps are made in DungeonDraft using assets from 2 Minute Tabletop, who's super fucking awesome. If you > maps in the chat, it'll pop up links to that. Or if you look in the description below, if you're watching this on the sweet YouTube later, because you should check it out. Best map maker I've ever seen in my entire life. So that's all my announcements. Does anybody else have anything that they want to say or any cherished bits that they'd like to engage with?
Alrighty, guys, you know what it is, because my camera's not focusing anymore. It's time for another round of What's Chelsea Playing? Guys, it was a glorious week here at What's Chelsea Playing. The long-term fans will know that in 2021, 2 games changed my life. 2 PS4 classics, Spider-Man and God of War. This week, I finished the Spider-Man DLC, so I still have collectibles to maybe get, but some of those challenges really frustrate me. And, I'm getting emotional. I finished God of War main story. And when I tell you, I think the last time I spoke about God of War on this channel, I hate myself.
It is.
It's a channel. It's a channel. Yeah. I think I was saying something like I was really close to the end and I wanted to prolong it. I was literally one boss fight away, and then an hour of just cinematic walking.
That sounds about right.
No spoiler alerts, that's pretty much the end, how it goes. Oh, and then, my little bro in Australia texted me, randomly this week and said, "Oh, which God of War did you say was good? Was it the 2018 one?" And I was like, yes! So, little What's Chelsea Playing Junior. Oh wait, no, he's not my kid. Good old Ben is out there playing it now.
Are you gonna go back and play the original God of War trilogy now?
I don't know.
Don't.
They're very different.
They're entirely different.
I've watched at least 5 different recaps of all the movies, of all the games, to know enough of what's going on.
They're a very different, gameplay style, but they're also very different, maturity level, shall we say? Mm-hmm. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the less boss fight?
I mean, I could be talking about a lot of things.
Yeah. In each
the
and
mini
every
game where
one
you
of the
tap
games,
the X button to wobble the base. While Kratos fucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of Kratos just fucking.
Oh, it is. Call it the fucking minigame. You gotta play the fucking minigame.
There's a distinct one in each entry, unfortunately.
Yikes. No,
they're
I do
different.
not. I
like
I
them, but-
somehow own them because of when my boss from years ago moved. He was like, I was like, I think I still have your PS2, and he was like,
Okay.
Chelsea, I feel like you would love Horizon Zero Dawn.
I think you would. Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people have said that.
I don't know if there's a next.
Is there an option to be super easy baby mode? 'Cause
Yes.
that is the
Yeah.
only way I play God of War. Awesome. Then
Yeah.
sign me up.
I feel like you would love it, and I would love to have you take that journey.
Also,
give it to her. Give it to her, Tommy. She wants it.
From her.
hey, Tommy, it's still my bit.
Tommy's stealing this stage.
Chelsea's been so antagonistic to Tommy today.
I don't control when Moon approaches. Moon does not abide by the Chelsea schedule. Moon abides by chaos.
Listen,
Chelsea,
when there's,
don't worry. Chelsea,
when there's
don't worry.
cats on stream, there's cats on stream, and we all have to take a back seat to that.
Chelsea,
I
don't
am
worry.
a
Once I'm
dog
officially
person,
a
I'm
mod, I
sorry.
will ban Tommy for you.
I looked at
Everything you
up.
say makes me think I'm not gonna make you a mod, I think.
Make me a mod, Blake. Make me a mod.
To wrap this up, I then did. I mean, I was holding out hope on somehow getting my hands on a PlayStation 5 before I got this next game, but I cannot. Even though my uncle, when he heard that I didn't have a PS5, was like, "Oh, I'm on Amazon right now. How's $1,500 sound?" And I was like, "Are you paying?"
Yeah.
That was another. Anyway, I got sidetracked. So I did then go right in and get Miles Morales as well. And I love that damn boy so much.
Good boy. He really is.
Yeah.
However, fuck you, PlayStation, for changing Spider-Man's face.
They wanted him to look more like Tom Holland.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's
You've
very bad.
massacred my boy.
Hi, Jess.
Okay, now Moon. Make me happy.
Moon wanted a hug. Oh,
she
there's
wants
Jess
this.
too.
Wait, no, make Jess look now, because I'm waving.
No, Jess is coming over here for the cat.
Hi,
Jess
Michael.
is coming here to see Moon.
Jess gonna come here to see me?
Yeah, it's live.
All right, go
Moon's
get
so
it.
good.
Alright, Moon's leaving.
She's playing fetch right now, so I will try to
The cat that fetches.
mitigate it. But yeah,
Cool. Does anybody else have anything they want to say, or do we want to jump right into this thing?
You want to start any amazing bits?
Yeah. Michael looks like he wants to say something.
As your new mod, I
Okay.
promise
Moving on.
As
things
your
are
new
not
mod.
gonna change drastically. However, I have a 5-point plan of how to make things run a little smoother.
Can we hear one of the points?
Point number 1. All tips and bits go to Michael.
Okay. Well,
That's because
who are you campaigning against right now?
True.
me.
no one.
Don't they already? Weren't we starting a fund for Michael with tips and bits already?
Were we?
That was a bit from like 4 months ago, but yeah.
Oh, the new laptop fund. I can pay for my own laptop. Don't thank you very
See.
much.
Ooh.
Speaking of campaigns, not to delay D&D anymore,
Oh Christ. Yeah.
but if we're
Speaking
talking about
of
what we've been
campaigns,
watching, it's making me
this
occur
one.
of what we've been playing. I'm thinking now of what I've been watching. I'm rewatching Kid Nation. Does anyone remember that show?
Is that the one where they just sent a bunch of kids out into the wild? and
Yeah,
they had to
drop
live?
them in the middle of nowhere. Like, good fucking luck.
Isn't that what the plot of 100, like the 100 is?
No,
or
but
something?
it's real kids.
It's real. It's a reality show.
Yeah.
There were multiple lawsuits, and it's amazing. I recommend you watch it if you can find a copy.
Thanks for the
Oh,
sub,
oh.
Michael, and thanks for the bit, peeps.
It's about kids being put in really dangerous situations. Anyway, let's play Bright Futures.
Hey, what a perfect segue.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, Blake, can you send me the personal information of every other mod? I just want to review to see if
Can't
it's
do
up
that.
to snuff.
Actually, believe it or not, it's moderator streamer confidentiality. All right, let's play D&D.
Oh, is that what
That's
we're
fine.
here for?
Yes, believe
Oh
it or
my
not. only 30 minutes into stream.
Oh, also,
We did not
also.
start at 6. We are not 30 minutes.
Well,
into
the stream has been live for 30 minutes.
We're getting there.
What's up, Michael?
Would people watch if me and Chelsea Thompson played It Takes Two?
Winfield and I are gonna play It Takes Two. We had this plan.
It'll be a simul-stream race. We're competing for viewers.
This is our villain origin story.
We've
Wow.
had this
You
plan
have-
for months.
Wow.
We've been talking about this
And yet-
frequently.
And yet I didn't know.
You gotta come to stream more.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
You gotta come watch Norman read us walk
You
for
gotta
4
watch.
hours every
You
week.
gotta watch me deliver the mail and have nothing to do but talk about future plans.
And riddles.
You gotta watch
true.
Blake and I make sandwiches and almost
Brain
pass
teaser.
out.
Using only 8 8s, how can you write an equation that
Get the
adds up to
Fuck out of
1,000?
here with that. Okay, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. All right. So, last time on Bright Futures, this music's kind of quiet.
Why'd you have to say that? I'm gonna try to solve it now.
Please don't tell me the answer.
Oh.
Who are you calling? This is hell. Last time on Bright Futures, the gang met a ghost. His name is Everett. He's very nice. Together with Everett, they went into the Salatium, the catacombs beneath the archives that they were at for the rest of the winter semester. Down there, they fought some ghosts. They found some objects which may or may not be cursed, and they found another person whose brain is kind of been wiped a little bit. Sister says hi. Good. That's it, pretty much. Oh, and they signed up to fight off some creatures known as Sky Shriekers in a storm on Wednesday night. We left off on Monday night as they were getting food. For dinner at a place called DungeonDraft. And that's where we left off, so we'll just pick up right from there. I feel like they're all conspiring against me now.
What?
Do you ever feel that way, chat?
Oh, I'm literally just doing the math problem, Winfield. Drop.
Alright. Cool. So, we leave off. Tether didn't come. Tether stayed home. Because she was feeling sad or something.
Oh yeah.
Because Una wouldn't give her the sending stone.
Yeah.
Una
And
was
so-
giving her some sweet.
Some sweet
Tough
boundaries,
love.
and Tether was sad that the person who indulged her is gone.
But the rest of you made your way up to DungeonDraft. You each ordered your food, and you were, left some time to enjoy it. Technically, you're supposed to leave at 6, but Mekio lets you stay a little bit longer. She just keeps an eye on your table. She lets you stay till you're done eating. If there's anything you guys want to discuss, you can do that. If not, we can move on to the next thing. You
Were
have.
we discussing anything?
I don't think so.
I
You can, but just 1 second. You have class tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Oh, Blake, I remembered. The reason I was gone was also because I was sad and sulking, but also I was studying. But last session I rolled a non-natural one.
Yeah, you
Oh.
didn't find anything at
Cool.
all. Like nothing. You tried to read a little bit, but you started crying. It's too hard.
I mean, isn't that just a
tears
common
soaked.
occurrence in a library?
Yeah. Anyway, dinner. If anybody wants to say anything, I think Septon had something he wanted to say.
Yeah, while we're all here, I kind of want to raise the issue of, the Salati kind of suggested they might be able to contain dangerous objects. Do we maybe want to see if we can contain Balthazar while we're here, or...
It's a little rude. If you ask me.
Didn't they say we have? Did they say we have to pay something? Or was that something else?
Yeah.
No?
Which was it?
Yeah.
She didn't give you a price, but she said it's not free.
I mean, we might want to get a quote.
Yeah. Yeah, if
If it's within reason, I don't see why not.
You really want to get rid of me? What have I done?
Yes. Oh.
I've offered to-
what part of you almost got us smote by your girlfriend, Mom?
No.
Do you
That
not
was fine.
understand?
You didn't, and I knew you wouldn't.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You can't prove I didn't know.
You were terrified of her when we first got there.
Or I was acting.
Who's this guy?
Yes, what? Speaking,
Oh.
the feeling's mutual. Who's this guy?
Oh no.
Okay.
Ew.
Balthazar, meet Everett. Everett, Balthazar.
Balthazar.
It's an hourglass. that
It's
they're
an
talking to.
hourglass. There's a demon in it. Everett, whatever you do, don't ever turn this hourglass over, no
I'm
matter what
telling
he
you,
says.
If you tell the hourglass over, that's me helping you.
Oh, it's not.
It is.
Oh.
Won't be good.
I owe you a favor for getting me out of that cave, and that's how I repay the favor.
We don't want.
Well, what's he supposed to do?
He claims if we flip it over, everyone will, party.
Yes, it'll be very fun.
That sounds awesome.
Right?
Right.
Oh, I like this
But-
one.
But he's a demon, right?
Yeah.
We're not
So I'm a ghost.
Yes.
Listen,
he,
we
he
want-
has a point. Maybe you should listen to your wise new friend.
Listen,
I hate
we
you
once
so
we once had a friend. We once knew someone who like talked to Balthazar for a while, and she went insane.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Oh.
maybe she went insane. Unclear.
Well, maybe it's best you don't then.
No, but listen. I've been talking to you folks for how long? Months now.
Way too long.
No adverse effects.
No, not yet. What did you say to that elf girl?
I
that
didn't say
drove us so
actually. I
crazy?
really didn't say anything to her. She just sort of, saw me, freaked out.
Alright.
She was convinced of some interesting stuff, Balthazar.
Oh, I'm sure she was. Didn't have much time to think about it though, because you left me in a cursed forest.
Oh, that wasn't our fault. You couldn't get by the barrier.
Well, yes, I know. It was your fault, because you guys didn't have that elf give me the permission to enter the barrier. Would have been nice. That's all I'm saying.
So, what do you mean contain him? What would happen?
Ugh.
You'd hang out down there with all the other crazy stuff.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
And it would be one thing we could
But
strike
right
off the
is-
list.
Come on,
Oh,
Balthazar,
that's-
you don't want to go down there and party with,
Why am I on your list? Listen, I don't know how many times I need to tell you folks that
Well,
I'm your friend. I owe you a
Balthazar-
favor.
You say, why are you on the list? To be fair, like, 4 out of the 5 of us are also on our list.
Yeah.
I'm on the
yes,
list.
I
Una's
know.
on the list.
Because you do that,
Shanji's not on the list.
creepy shadow thing. You can talk in people's brains. Tether's been corrupted by a demon. Very powerful one, might I add.
Oh, and you're literally a demon.
Yes,
So-
yes. But we've all heard of Igwilin.
Demons go on the list.
Demon.
Big, scary demon queen rules a layer of the abyss. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Balthazar.
So you're a lot weaker than her.
No, I'm a lot nicer than her.
Do some demony.
No, come on.
Like, I can't. I'm stuck in the thing.
How'd you get stuck in there?
That's a long story.
Seems like a you problem.
Well, it is. And I'm grateful to you. I'm not asking you to let me out of this thing. I mean, if you wanted to, I'd be eternally indebted to you. All I'm asking is to give me a little, trust. Treat me like a friend. I feel like we're friends at this point, aren't we?
Listen, Balthazar. Well, so this is actually why I wanted to bring it up.
Ugh.
Do you guys want to contain Balthazar here, or do you want to just keep him with us?
Do that one. Much more fun
I
for
mean,
me.
that is kind of why I wanted to bring it up. Like, we could look into containment, or we could keep him around. I mean, he is sort of not a threat as long as he's in the hourglass and no one turns it over. So, like, maybe we keep him around. Maybe he's got knowledge on stuff we want him to know, like, might need to know. He hasn't been super unhelpful.
He hasn't not been helpful.
Right?
He hasn't been helpful, but
has been.
I've been
My-
a little
yeah.
helpful. I'd be more helpful if you turned the hourglass over.
I'm on
No.
the side of, yeah, if it's not too much, like, let's just get a quote, see how much it could be. My biggest concern is not one of us turning it over, is him, the longer we keep him, it just increases the chances of him falling into the wrong hands.
yeah,
Just
I mean,
like it fell into our hands.
we did have somebody try to, like, yoink him, I think.
Right? Who is that?
Well, weren't we surrounded in the Underdark because of it, or was that? No, that was a different thing.
No, I
Never
mean,
mind.
yeah, they thought he was. They thought he
Right,
was
right,
their
right.
god.
Right. What's with everybody thinking you're their god? It's happened multiple times now.
What can I say? I'm very charismatic, easily worshipable.
Yeah,
you have
but
that effect
we've
on
tried to,
these
like,
folks.
research you so many times.
And
And we can't
nobody's
find you
ever
anywhere.
heard of it.
Well, you're not looking in the right places, aren't you?
We're in a
Literally,
giant
the whole
library.
library.
Oh yes, but sometimes the most important knowledge isn't in a book.
Well, you know what would make research a lot easier is if you
What?
gave us your true name.
You know that I can't do that.
Yeah, but it was worth a shot. Anyway.
I'd be a little more tactful next time, Seppi. It's uncouth, simply asking a demon for their true name.
Well, but you're my friend, like you
Are we,
said.
Seppi? You can't go back and forth with this. Either we're friends or we're not. Frankly, I'm a little offended.
All right, well,
Oh no.
you
we
can't
don't
go
want
back
to-
and forth on this either.
I'm not going back and forth on anything.
You try. You almost. Oh God! You almost sold us out in the court of Lulf.
No. I was getting back at the very mean lawyer who was quite rude to me. It really had nothing to do with any of you. She just pushed my buttons.
All right, so we'll ask for a quote.
Yeah.
Very well. I think you'll find that I'm priceless.
Yeah, don't worry. I have a funny feeling you're not going anywhere. Besides, I mean, you don't want to. Well, wait. What if you want to do it willingly? I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff down there.
I can't engage with any of it while I'm in this hourglass.
I don't know. Some of it seems uncontained. Wouldn't you guys agree? I mean, you could talk to the ghosts. Maybe have a run-in with what's her name? Dathane.
Oh yeah. You guys would get along.
Never heard of that person in my life. Well, I would rather stick with you.
I kind of want to insight check that.
Go for it.
Nice.
Ooh.
So
I have terrible insight, but we're doing it. That's an 11.
Seems to be telling the truth. I mean, he's a disembodied voice. A lot of the signs you look for
Yeah, I
something
can't read
lying,
like facial cues, can I?
It's just a voice coming through.
alright, so Balthazar.
Yes,
Um,
Una.
So you've been telling us that you're with us
Hmm.
because you owe us a favor.
Yes, you got me
Is
out of
that
that cave.
right? Okay, great. Is that something you have to do or you chose to do?
But I'm not a devil. I don't have to do anything.
Right. So then
I'm
why?
doing it out of the goodness of my heart.
Okay.
And you don't have any like ulterior motives?
What sort of you tell me, what would my motives be?
Getting out of the hourglass?
I mean, that'd be nice, but I haven't asked you to take me out of the hourglass, have I?
Well, what if flipping it over is how that happens?
I've told you what flipping it over does.
Well, I mean,
Whether or not you
What
believe
does-
me feels like you problem.
have we
What
ever
does
gotten this
flipping it
identified?
over-
Have we ever gotten this
Yeah.
identified?
I think so. Well, not properly, I suppose, but the demon guy did say, "Yep, that's a demon."
Right, but like, hang on.
True, we haven't actually. Yeah.
Are we just really dumb?
No. I don't think so.
Everett, can you identify stuff? Didn't you do that with you did that earlier today, right? You're muted, Tommy.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, do you think I know you're eating right now, but like do you think you could identify this hourglass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only got the one spell left, but sure.
You can ritually cast Identify.
I'm going to ritually cast it. God
I mean,
told me I could.
That's up to you. I don't want to interrupt your eating, but
No, it's okay. I'm done. I took a bite. That's all I needed.
all right.
I'm not really powering a lot here. Okay. And I'm gonna ritually cast Identify on.
Make an Arcana check for me. As you cast the spell, you're getting glimpses of magical properties and energy like you normally would, but it's not coming together into a complete picture like you're used to.
You asked me the right question. I rolled a 14, so that's a 22.
Cool. You've heard of the imprisonment spell before. It's a 9th level spell, legendary, used to lock away and imprison creatures, semi-permanently. If you had to quantify its power, 9th level, crazy wizards do that. Most famous contemporary use is locking away the demon Grazit in a tome, ending the dark days of his reign, where he pulled the material plane into the abyss. That's like what everybody knows it from now, but it's been used, countless times throughout history.
Wow.
This could be. You're not entirely sure, but this feels like it could be that. Somebody has imprisoned him in this hourglass using that spell.
Wow. My friend, you are in a predicament.
Yes, I knew that.
Who did this to you?
Did what to me?
Well, there aren't that many people in the world that could do this.
Oh, well, I don't know. Why should I tell you, after you've spent the whole night berating me and trying to get me locked away yet again?
I didn't berate you.
No, you were actually quite nice to me, but it's the others that I'm concerned about.
You want to just tell me in secret, and I promise I'll keep it a secret?
I bet you won't. I don't know you well enough for that. You seem like a good chap, but...
Okay, well, you can stay trapped in there then.
Yes, wasn't going to stop being trapped in here, just if I told you who put me in here.
I mean, withholding information from us is just gonna make us trust you less, so...
That feels like a you problem, doesn't it?
Oh, no, that's a we problem.
It was just
because
a good line that I wanted to use again.
Okay.
Well, just so everybody's aware, this fella here has been, well, at least I think, this fella here's been imprisoned. Which, I don't know if you ever heard of that spell before, but it can only be done by pretty much the most powerful wizards in the world.
Ooh, and that's where you're wrong, my ghostly friend. Were it a wizard that did this to me.
Alright,
A wizard I can deal with.
If I just keep saying wrong stuff, will you just keep correcting me until we know what happened?
You ever notice? I don't know. Has anyone ever else noticed that that's exactly what I do whenever you say a wrong thing? Almost like I'm trying to feed you information, because that's what friends do.
Alright.
Balthazar, I'm sorry we're trying to get rid of you.
It's not very nice, you know?
I know, and I'm sorry. There's a lack of trust. So how about if I promise that we stop trying to get rid of you, you'll give us the whole truth about who you are, how you wound up here, and, what it is you really, are trying to get us to do, or what...
What do you want?
What you want, yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
Should have put the crown on.
I'll give you advantage because of Everett.
Alright. 25. Which is a nat 20, actually.
You motherfucker. I was the DC, you big jerk. I didn't think you were gonna get it.
Nat destined for MVP this round.
This does mean we can't get rid of him now.
Yeah.
That's fine. Honestly, Una's so interested.
There's a brief pause.
As much as it bothers her, but she's so invested now.
There's a brief pause, and then you hear, in a slightly less confident voice than you're used to, "You promise?"
I promise. Well, you can stay on my hip. I'm not gonna flip the hourglass, but we won't leave you in Salathi.
We'll get to that later. Very well. I won't tell you my true name. Only a fool would do that.
Fair enough.
But I'll tell you the rest. What do you know about gods?
I know some of the popular ones from stories. I know Corleone. We know Lolth.
Yes, well, those two feature quite heavily in my tale. There's a distinction that not all are aware of between the gods. Back before the days that you all call the days of barbarism, before the god seal came into being, the gods walked the earth. They erected cities, fought their battles, attempted to create children in various different methods, none of which were particularly successful. And eventually sealed themselves away. Sealing themselves away had an additional effect. You see, back in those days, becoming a god, while not easy, was not impossible. The difference between a true god and what one might call a lesser god is significant. Rising to the status of a god was still something quite sought after. The way it's been explained to me, there were gods popping up left and right back in those days who couldn't walk 3 feet without finding, oh, it's the god of the pebbles. In any case, a number of elves, renowned for their deeds, heroic, villainous, what have you, managed to ascend their way to godhood themselves back in this day, numbering amongst them Corellin Lorethian and his erstwhile lover, Lolth. I won't speak to the nature of their relationship, as I'm afraid I know very little of it, but I can hazard a guess that it was, as you mortals say these days, toxic. She was always vying for something more, and he had a bit of a, well, literally god complex, so things didn't work out. One thing led to another. Lolth aspired for more, and eventually she attained what only she and one other being have done since. She reached the heights of true godhood. Doing so, she well-nigh destroyed the race of elves. They seem populous now, but back in those days, it was their world. Now they simply share in it. She was exiled from the Pantheon, but at that point it didn't matter. She'd ascended to a level far greater than any of them could ever reach. But with this power came a great deal of loneliness. No matter how terrible their relationship may have been, she must have found some joy in it. And that's why she made me. I am a being created in his image. No doubt why your elven friend went mad at the sight of me. I'd like to think that I'm a much better version, after all. We share a lot of the same interests, revelry, music, lovemaking, but I don't have any of the reservations that I'd imagine he does. Eventually, Loth grew tired of her new plaything and cast me out, and I did my best to make a name for myself on the plane she threw me to. The material. Started a nifty little cult. And the parties we had. But, well, my pitiable older brother caught wind of my existence, and he sent his lackeys to take care of me. And I did my best to impersonate their god so they didn't kill me, but they locked me away in this damnable hourglass. And I think my only chance of getting out is to reason with Big Brother. But, as you all know, the Elven Pantheon has locked themselves away as of late. And no similar DNA could give me the details on why that was. Are you satisfied? My life story.
That's a good story.
Thank you.
You got any books in the library? You should write one. I'd read it.
Can't really write with no hands, can I?
You could dictate.
I could. Does that satiate your curiosity, though? I mean...
It does, and frankly, I'm sorry, Balthazar.
For what?
No, just... I'm sorry. It's a rough story.
That's not all bad. I ran a cult for a couple hundred years. It was great.
Look, Balthazar, I know what it's like to get dumped on another plane after some family trouble.
I knew we had a kinship.
It's rough. I'm sorry. You mentioned an older brother?
Yes, sorry. Corellin, Lorethian.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just my little pet name for him.
So the way you see it, the only person who could release you is Corellin Lorethian.
It was his magic that trapped me in this damn thing.
But...
I'd wager his magic would let me out as well.
But Corellin Lorethian hasn't...
What?
So if it doesn't set you free, what happens when we turn over the hourglass?
Everyone parties.
Yeah, it's exactly what...
That's literally it.
That's it. But that'd be more fun than this.
Hey, we've been to parties.
Yes, not a party
I
like
think you were
throw.
there. Yeah.
My boy, you don't know parties. I'm the god of revelry.
Hold on. This is a gift.
Yes, I know.
If we wanted to, I don't know. So I've been thinking, sorry, this just brought up a lot of feelings, and I know that we'll like deal with Balthazar in a minute, but say for the sake of argument, I wanted to discredit the Stoics and get them out of here so they stop terrorizing my friends. We could have at a meeting, we could turn this thing on and they would all start partying.
And so would everyone else for a mile around. It would be hard to show anyone oh look, the Stoics are partying, because they would also be in on the party.
Everyone
And so would
retains
we.
memory of the party, Balthazar?
The best parties are the ones that you can't remember, if you know what I'm saying.
Is that
that is I feel like that's a no.
Is there an
we wouldn't
anti-Balthazar shield
remember.
that you can wear?
It's the person who flips it, I believe, is unaffected.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
That would be handy, though.
All right, well, maybe not then. It was just a thought.
No,
Anyway.
it's a really good idea, though, Everett.
I mean, yeah.
And that's what I could do for you in
I
your
would-
glass. If, and this isn't a demand, if you got me out, well, you'd have my full power at your disposal.
Well, if we could contact Corell and Lorethian, I think
Just
we'd have a
call
lot
them
more
up.
status on this continent.
Perhaps. Perhaps those with status are the ones that he's avoiding.
I don't know. I haven't been around here much for very long, but somebody told me apparently no one's contacted him.
Yes, they've gone dark, the Elven Pantheon.
You know why, or
I have no idea. Some blame Velhenshi.
were they? So they weren't dark when you got in prison.
No.
How recently was that they kind of disappeared? I guess out of game.
You probably wouldn't know.
Okay.
It's the only reason you know about this at all, in fact, is because of what happened in the Grove.
Yeah,
This is a
I asked
pretty-
at one point.
Right.
This is a pretty closely guarded thing among elves.
I'm curious. Was it true of when I was a kid in the Feywild?
This hasn't been a problem in the Feywild.
So it's
But
not
you-
a problem in the Feywild.
But you worship different gods in the Feywild. The Elven Pantheon, they're a material plane pantheon.
Oh, okay. I didn't
You
realize.
in the Feywild, more or less, the gods still do walk the earth because Archfey just literally control how the
makes sense.
world works. So like you've
So-
heard stories of the Elven Pantheon, but like they're from a different plane of existence. Like whatever.
Okay, so Corleone is not. I'm sorry, Blake.
Corellin.
I'm still trying to Corellin.
Corellin.
I'm still trying to Corellin.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to reconcile your lore with all the like Forgotten Realms lore I have in my head.
It's just what I should have done is made a bunch of new names, but I
That's
didn't.
hard.
So yeah, that's a lot of work, and they would have sound bad, and you would have made fun of them. So I'm just gonna use the old names and give them new lore. So.
What are you talking about? We love Google Doc.
You mean Gold Duck?
In my defense, I did not think of it when you first mentioned it,
Yeah, I
but then chat did, and I can't unhear it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so no, that's not. I mean, it's not something you were ever really aware of, Septon, because it never came up for you, because you don't worship those gods. Why would you?
Got it. I imagine we have our own God of Revel. All of them.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, you don't know how long it's been happening. The most you've heard is recently, and you didn't hear much from the Grove. You just heard a little bit. So
Well, if you do ever decide to write your story down, you could ask me to help because I'm a pretty good ghost writer.
I really like him. Where did you find this one? Well, yes, you know what? Sure. Since I'm not going to be locked away anytime soon, maybe we'll work on it together. While these squares are working on a research paper, maybe you and I could write down some of my story. I like to embellish a little bit, if that's all right with you.
That's okay. I don't like to embellish anything at all because I've done everything that I say that I've done.
I can help with the embellishment a little.
All right, well, yes, perhaps we'll do that.
Okay.
See, look, this is what it's like to actually be friends. Doesn't this feel good, everyone? Aren't we happy with this?
Honestly, yes.
Happy is a strong word,
Ugh.
but
least
that's
we do
more of
get
a
to-
me problem.
We get to update the list at the very least.
I think we
New
can bump
information.
Balthazar way down the list.
I'll do it. Let's go. Where's
Listen,
my
I'm not going to be pushy about this. This is the last time I'll say it. But if you could get me out of this, I'd owe you immensely.
And I will say, if we can find a way, we'll circle back at that time.
Very well.
But at the moment, undoing what a god did is a little above our power level.
Well,
I'm
his
putting-
it's
I'm
what
putting
his
it-
followers did.
I'm putting it just above become heroes. How's that sound?
Damn, that really fell down the list, didn't it?
Yikes.
Takes time, does it not? Well, that's my tale. And I hope this should foster a little bit more trust between us. I understand. You're hesitant to trust a demon. But we're not all murder, pillage, worship. Some of us just want to party.
I get that. I'm a ghost.
Yes, you are.
We're not all like.
You're not really like any ghost I've ever seen before.
Why not?
Well, your essence is tied up to that thing. Oh, you can't see where I'm pointing. That book that you carry. That's weird. You're more like me than most ghosts I know.
I guess. Sorry, it's just it's my book. Anyway. Well, that's weird that you noticed that, but I think I'm full. Okay. I'm leaving now.
Oh,
Did I embarrass him?
maybe. I think maybe.
We just didn't know.
Wait, you can see people's essences?
Yeah, what?
Balthazar, can you like?
Can you
see
not?
Can you see through like the astral plane or something?
Is Septon's shadow thing like right behind him all the time?
No, he just is the shadow thing. Why do you think I hang out with him the most?
Oh, that's a new concept. I
Well,
like my
bump that
way
up
better.
the list a bit more.
Oh.
That's why I can recognize Tether's whole situation when I first met you. Yes. Can you not see essences?
No, listen. Tether's whole situation is kind of apparent, like, to us.
Oh, no, not her being a mushroom, but, my sister's, corrupting influence. Crawling all over her like maggots.
You don't happen to know who my corrupting influence is, do you?
Tall, dark, and handsome, I'd imagine.
Alright, good. I mean, I know who it is. I'm just...
Oh, well, we're in a sharing mood, aren't we?
Haven't I said the name before?
Don't think
I don't
you have.
think so.
Alright, if we're in a sharing mood. And Septon after...
There were lots of people around.
Yeah, you're in a bar.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
Scoot in closer.
That's what I was about to say. After Septon's incident with, like, the groundskeeper, he's gonna kind of, like, look around for a minute and see if any... Actually, can I make a perception check and see if anybody's, like, eyeing us up?
Go for it.
Perception. I'm a little okay at this.
Michael's bed looks so cozy.
I got a 10. I got a 10.
Nope. You can't tell. Well, Mekio glances over you every now and again, but it seems to be more she's making sure you're not sneaking drinks than anything.
Yeah, no. When I left the Feywild, I didn't come here. I wound up in a place called the Shadowfell, which is like the worst. It's like the opposite of the Feywild, in that everything's really bad. Because I like the Feywild personally.
Like the Upside Down.
Sure.
What's that?
It's
From a book I read.
Yeah, it's a shadowy, dark, dangerous place. And while I was there, in order to kind of survive, I made a deal with someone who took interest in me, called the Lustered Prince.
It's the Lustered Khan.
The Lustered Khan?
Yeah.
Changing the names on me.
Yeah, well, I talked to you about it, and you said you're gonna make a Star Trek joke.
Oh, I am now. Thank you for reminding me.
Alright.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, the Lustered Khan. It's like it's not a person, correct?
No.
Okay. It is the creature I'm thinking.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a deal with the Lustered Khan, who is
What?
a shadow dragon.
Oh, buddy boy.
Yeah, look, I was gonna die, alright?
No,
Shadowfell's a bad time.
Sorry, this is not judgment. This is not a judgment face.
He gave me
It's a holy shit face.
He gave me powers I needed to survive. And in response, I think I owe him. In return, I think I owe him something. And he was
And
able to
you
get
said-
me back to this plane.
So, you mentioned, I might be butchering how you phrased it, but was he the one who told you to go to Bright Futures? Because didn't you mention somebody said, go here specifically?
Peter's forgetting. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what happened. He sent me
Interesting.
here. The same way that Shanti was sent by Resk, I was sent by a shadow dragon from another dimension.
Yikes.
Heroes of Tomorrow, baby.
I don't know, Brahm found me. Oh no!
Fuck.
Brahm's the Lustard Con. I figured your shit out, Blake!
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Now, whereabouts is Septon's whole predicament on the list currently?
He is item number... Oh, okay. I haven't really organized them in a while. Sorry. So,
Oh, you're slipping.
Sean D. Wow. Jeez. He's like mid. I don't actually have them numbered. It's just bullet points. He's in the middle. I have Shadow Septon. Middle.
If you guys want to bump it up, I would understand. I should also probably come clean and say I've been contacted by somebody who works for him since getting to Hagen.
Yes, we should bump it up a few
We're
spaces.
bumping it.
I
We're
think.
bumping it. We're bumping it.
Somebody you guys know.
Do tell.
Yeah.
Make a charisma saving throw, Septon.
Get out, really? Alright. Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to talk about this. Oh, whatever. If this is how Septon dies, it's how Septon dies.
Charisma save. You can't
Huh?
die from my charisma.
23.
As you go to say the name, the words don't leave your mouth. It's weird, because you definitely tried to say the name. You try again, you just hear a familiar voice in the back of your head. My vassals, stay secret. For a brief moment, all of you watch as Septon opens his mouth to say something, and his eyes just flash black. And then they whip back. And he's fine.
Well, Shanti, would you believe me if I said I can't say?
Yes, given what I just saw, yes, I would believe that. Be one or two more spaces up, given that.
It's right under figure out what the fuck is happening at Hagen,
Yeah, that's
because
it's
it's
fair enough.
probably
That's suitable.
related.
That's fair. Yeah.
So it's item number 2. Sorry, I know I slipped up. I'm gonna get it together.
It's okay.
It's difficult. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. Speaking of a lot going on, we actually have class
Anyway,
tomorrow.
yeah.
We should
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
excited.
a good
Talk
night's
about a
rest is what
party.
we can't wait to crack open those books.
Oh,
Cool. So you're heading to bed?
yeah.
Alright.
probably should.
Yeah, y'all head out. Mekia waves you off. You head on out, go to bed, get some good rest for the
Ooh.
next day.
Before I go to bed, I have to do something.
Alright?
Septon is gonna pull out the crown and contemplate putting it on.
Alright.
Yeah.
For chat, who hasn't I haven't talked to about this. For the viewers' sake, I'm gonna roll a d20. If I get a 1, I'm putting on the crown, because Septon's given into the the temptation. If I roll a 20, I'll go give it to Una to get rid of it. Keep it away from me. Anything else, I'll roll a d4 and see how long before I have to make this check again.
Wait, what's the number that Septon just watches The Crown?
Wash?
No, the TV show The Crown.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. That's a
Oh.
2. Dangerously close.
Very close.
Dangerously close. Oh, well, we'll be here again tomorrow, folks.
Cool.
Actually, Blake, what does the crown look like? I don't think I ever saw.
It's a big, sorry. Sorry. It is a big, it's a golden crown. Doesn't go all the way back behind, so it's more tiara shaped, really, but
Okay.
it's golden.
Is it like thin and subtle, or is
No.
it fucking?
It starts thin along the edges, but then it has the spires that go up with a giant red gem in the center.
Okay.
Sort of how it did on the map.
Okay, so it's stupid looking.
It's big. It's grand. It's grandiose.
Red gem. Bad.
All right. Cool. And y'all go to bed.
Is Tether in
before
bed?
bed.
Or...
Oh yeah. What's Tether up to? After crying her way through a book.
She's gonna be persistent and try as long as it takes.
So the way the mechanics work is you get a shot a day. So you lost your shot today.
I know. I'm just saying how long she tries.
Cool.
Got it. What?
We'll get to it.
4 a.m. is when she stops.
So Tether isn't home when you go home, Una, but she does come home very, very late.
I would probably go look for her then.
I mean, you see her crying over a book
Oh.
out of frustration.
Hey, Tether.
Hey.
Are you okay? Do you need some help? Are you okay?
This whole thing. Are you kidding me? Batting 100? Batting 1,000.
I don't think even I know that
Yeah,
phrase.
I don't think that's a phrase here, considering baseball doesn't exist. Blasting 1,000.
Blasting 1,000.
Una still wouldn't get the reference.
Fair enough.
Fucking put blast ball far out of her memory.
I'm actually on like a huge roll right now. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna see how far this roll rolls. Then I'll go to bed.
Well, I admire the extra studying. Just remember we do have class early tomorrow. Sorry. And we found out some cool things about our friend in the hourglass that might interest you. And I just wanted to let you know. But if you're busy, I can tell you tomorrow at like lunch.
Yeah, I'm finding out a lot of cool things too. So we'll like trade cool things together.
Oh, okay, that wasn't meant to be a flex or anything. It just came up.
What are you talking about? You flex all the time. You're super cool and you're so strong. Well built.
Thank you. Una like hides her body. Like as much as she can. Little halfling body. Thank you. I mean, you're cool too. I've never met anyone like you. This
Me
conversation's
neither.
taking a turn. Are you sure you're okay?
Una, I can't lie. Of course I'm okay.
Make a deception check.
I mean, if you nat 20 this, I'm just like, oh, okay, she's fine.
Okay, I have a -1, so. $15.
I mean, she's not great. You can make an insight check if you want. It's really
No.
but it's not hard to. It's not
Yeah.
hard to tell that she's not doing
Okay.
awesome.
Well, whenever you're ready. Again, we do have class tomorrow, so don't stay out too late. But do whatever you want. You're your own person. I don't need to tell you what to do.
I'll be all over class. Don't worry. My hand's gonna be sore because it's gonna be up so much.
Got it. It's really the shoulder that does that motion. But
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was just a fact that I needed to
I'm not okay!
Do you want a hug?
Yes!
I'll hug you. I'm gonna hug her. What's going on, buddy?
A lot!
Is it because I didn't let you talk to Elitha?
No!
Insight check that. A nat 20?
Is it?
A little bit!
She just entrusted me with that for emergencies, and it didn't seem like it was an emergency.
Only children would be mad about that!
What? What did you say? Sorry, it didn't come through.
Only children would be sad about that!
Well, I mean, that it's fine to be upset about it, and I'm sorry. Maybe I was a bit harsh with it. I just wanted to follow the rules.
Yeah, totally.
Do you want me to leave you alone, or would you like to come back to the room?
Well, I love when you're around all the time. However, if you wanted to go to bed, I would be amenable to that decision.
I am very tired. But
Go
are
to
you
bed!
gonna be okay?
What am I not?
Okay. Una's gonna... Are you gonna be out here for a while?
Like I said, I'm on like a really big grind right now. So I'll see.
Una's gonna go back to the room, get her blanket and her pillow, and walk back to Tether and sleep right next to her. And not even say anything. Just
Curl up and go to bed. And Tether, you try your best. Cool.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Yeah. Is
in
that
the darkness of Boy's room, Septon, you hear, Septon, what part of class are you most excited about tomorrow?
Putting the crown down. What? Probably the end.
Oh yes, you're the sort of person that likes to, really take in the knowledge and recap everything in your mind at the end of class. I understand that.
Yeah, and also, I want to get back to my project.
Yes.
I do want to get back to my project more than I want to go to class. That's how I'm feeling. That is not a lie.
Yes. I hope that I'm hoping to break through on my project very soon.
Me too. Things are going slow.
Well, maybe class is just what we need to get the old cogs working and get our brains in learning mode. That and the clam chowder, of course.
Oh man, I hope not.
Well, I'm so excited I can barely sleep, but I have to try.
Yup. I should trance.
Cool. And as you trance.
Oh no, Septon's gonna die.
Yeah, it's
I'm excited.
Septon's gonna die.
Septon's gonna go shadow mode and kill Shanti.
Shadow mode in the middle of the night.
You close your eyes and you begin your trance. It starts to feel cold around you in a way that you've experienced before, in a way that you haven't felt anywhere but one place.
We're back in the Shadowfell, baby!
You open your eyes and you find yourself standing in front of a familiar ruined citadel. Its once towering spires crumbled and rotted through. A miasmic fog settles over the entire expanse, and a massive shadowy shape rests atop it, one that you can't make out save for the glowing red eyes at its apex. You hear the voice booming out through this vast emptiness. You speak too much. My plans are important and secret, my vassal. If you ruin them, I will ruin you.
Except it's just not gonna say anything.
You feel a nudge from behind you, and you realize that the shadowy tail of this creature has wrapped all the way down around the citadel behind you, pushing you closer towards him as the eyes come out of the darkness straight at you, and you can now make out the rotted, rancid scales pulled back over hollowed flesh and shadow as a massive toothy maw approaches you. You keep my secrets. You keep your life. Do not forget how this arrangement works. My face back up to its pedestal. Pray we do not speak soon. And the fog begins to swirl around you, completely obscuring your vision, until your eyes readjust to the darkness of your room. And you look down to see the knife in your hand held against Shandi's throat.
What knife?
He's got a lot of them.
Should I bump this up or down?
Your body is once again your own.
Alright. Slip the knife back into wherever I got it from and attempt to go back to bed.
Yeah, I mean, trance comes to you, and it is as normal. No more visions, but you're left with that warning. Cool. The next morning, y'all wake up and everything's fine. Yeah. So you know where class is, if you want to go to it.
Class.
Of course we do.
What are you getting up to today, Everett?
So, Everett has become more and more about this idea that before he leaves this place, he wants to make it safer for ghosts to live or be dead. And so he's going to make a history check to see if he has literally any leads on anybody else who is like-minded in this concept.
Sure. Go ahead. I assume you mean make it safer for ghosts by getting rid of the Brotherhood of the Penitent Stone?
If that's what it takes.
Sure.
He rolled a 2, but he has +8, so 10.
10. I mean, the scholars really don't really don't like the Stoics. And there have been many vocal members of the scholars trying to get rid of them for years. Unfortunately, most of the lore masters have been more or less like, the only reason we're allowed to exist is because Salos protects us from threats. Let's not piss off Salos by destroying a religious organization.
Okay.
That being said, Lore Master Strixel, one of the current Lore Masters, is like just vehemently anti-Stoics.
Okay. So, could Everett intuit that, based on knowing that information, the safest way to get the Brotherhood of the Penitent Stone out and the Stoics out would be to disgrace them in the eyes of Salos?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
As long as they don't have the protection of Salos, then they could be chased out, no problem. And you probably know this just because you've dealt with them enough. They claim the protection of Salos pretty constantly, but they don't really communicate with Salos at all. Salos just sort of has a blanket like, hey, you're a religion? Cool. Method of foreign policy. So they're just sort of like, yeah, we're a religion. Salos will vouch for us. Like, Salos doesn't contact this place ever, It's not something that they're all that interested in.
Can I ask, would Everett even know what the Salosian politics on ghosts is at all, or if they even think about it?
I mean, you would, because a lot of the books here are Salosian. They kind of control history. They're pretty not cool with undead. They're pretty anti-undead, just generally. Their whole thing was their founder was descended from the god of the sun, and led them out of a horrible cursed time into a holy, radiant empire. So,
okay, then I think what Everett's going to do based on this information is he's going to spend the day talking to any ghosts he can find about this problem, and also kind of exploring, based on what Balthazar said, exploring why he's different from other ghosts, because I don't think he's really considered that before.
Sure. Cool. All right. I'm going to have you just make 2 checks. I'm going to have you make a charisma check, just flat charisma, and also an investigation check, but just hold on to those numbers for me.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the rest of you make your way down into the little auditorium where Elitha is holding class. She's there a couple of... she's like there half an hour early setting things up. So I assume the nerds who get there early will see her there early. And Septon will be there right as class starts. But...
if not like a minute late.
Yeah, probably. But she's used to this at this point. And as you enter in, she says... Oh, yeah.
We're just imagining the visual of him coming to class late with the Starbucks cup, but instead of Starbucks, it's like a cup of clam chowder.
It's clam chowder. Septon is eating clam chowder in class.
Yeah, absolutely. But as you all make your way there, Tether may be a little bit bleary-eyed from the little bit less sleep that she got last night. Elitha says, well, I am glad that we can once again meet like this. It feels like it's been an age since we had a proper class. So, we will be meeting every weekday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. with a break for lunch to have class as normal, and the rest of your time may be spent as you would like. Though I'd recommend working on your project. You look confused, Septon.
Oh no, just 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I mean, that's just... Well, I mean,
Short.
as much as I may enjoy class, I worry how much that may cut into my project time. You don't suppose we could maybe once or twice a week have a little less time so we can devote a little bit more time to the projects?
Make a persuasion check.
Am I sitting next to Septon?
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
kick him under the desk.
Septon is attempting to persuade. 13.
No, I think my lesson plan will take up the time. As you are only I am the only instructor here at the moment. I need to do a good job of covering tactics, academics, and politics all in one, so it will take us that much time. In fact, well, this might be something you're interested in, Septon. We'll be covering the War of the Boroughs. It's an inter-Caerleonan conflict during the early Age of Unity. We'll be discussing, the history of why it happened, the political negotiations that led into it and out of it, as well as the tactics, tides of war, whatnot. Try to cover as much as we can in all aspects. Yes, Tether, you had a question.
I know all about the War of the Boroughs.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, because of course the ash tree had a lot of foliage for above air attacks. The squirrels wanted the weeping willow because of its proximity to the food source, and so the rival clans, they did fight for a while, but then it was because of an alliance of the groundhogs that really put it in their favor.
Well, this is a different War of the Boroughs, Tether. Though, interestingly enough, one side of the conflict were referred to as the Squirrels. So, perhaps whichever one you're referring to was based off of the true event. Yes.
How long is the lunch break?
It's an hour long.
Captain looks relieved.
Anyway,
That looks sad.
before we get into class proper and I start handing out your workbooks, I want to check in with you about how the projects are going. And perhaps offer some advice as someone who has completed many a research paper in my day. And she's going to spend the next, half an hour explaining to you her strategy for completing projects. And now if you click that link that half of you fucking clicked already,
Nobody clicked that link.
Nobody did!
Clicked I never would have clicked the link.
that's going to...
I know what happened. I went to look for the time skip system, and for some reason I thought it was the projects one.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, we know Peter didn't click this link because Peter also didn't click the link about how to use the Foundry.
Sure.
I mean,
Hey.
no lie has been spoken.
In any case, just to summarize, you can read through this at your leisure. But to summarize, there's 3 steps to projects. The first is research, which is what you've been doing. And when you succeed on research, you get a research point, which represents knowledge, information that you've acquired. Right now, Una has 3, Septon has 2, Tether has 1, and Chandi, you're lucky to have 1. That's the first phase. You can spend as long as you want in research. Up to you. The second phase is planning. There's a bunch of optional things you can do, from peer review to drafts to calling in an expert, that cost time. Takes a certain number of days to do each of these things. And you can spend your research points on them as well to give yourself bonuses, like advantage on your execution roll or help in the final execution of the thing. And then is the execution step. You can, it's when you actually write the paper or build the thing or whatever you want to do. You can choose to do it in a short time, a medium time, or a long time. For a paper, a short would be a day. Medium would be, I wrote this here, 3 days, and a long execution would be a week. The longer you spend on it, the lower the DC is going to be in the end. But there's ways to, shorten that up a little bit. But yeah, you can look at this if you want. You also don't have to. It's fine. So yeah, that's just how we'll try out this little project thing that I made. I think it'll work well, but yeah. She explains that for a while, and then she gets on with class proper, and you spend, until 3 p.m. learning about the War of the Boroughs. Everett, can you give me those numbers, please?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The charisma was a natural 1 for a total of 4.
Okay.
The investigation was a 3 for a total of 8.
It's a rough day for you. Nobody wants to talk to you about the Stoics, really. You hang out with the living a lot, probably more than most ghosts in the tower do, and for that reason, some of the more reclusive ghosts just don't want anything to do with you in the first place. But even the ones that you're friendly with are like, it's a touchy subject, you know? We don't really want to talk about it. It's both touchy and dangerous, so you don't get much that way. And when you're trying to look into what makes you different from other ghosts, you know, it's hard to say. There's a lot of theories about what ghosts are and why they're the way they are, and none of them are really totally concrete or anything. You don't figure a whole lot out. I hate that song. I gotta take that song out of the playlist.
I know that I can't do it today because I did my actions for the day, but Everett has decided that he's going to start a secret ghost society to look into this issue.
All right, sounds good.
He doesn't have a name for it yet.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that you don't try to do it today on account of it didn't go well when you were trying to talk to people earlier. So
that is his sacred quest. He's decided.
All right, but soon enough, 3 p.m. rolls around and you are all free to do whatever the fuck you want. And it's about this time you kind of give up on your search for the day, Everett. It is Tuesday today. Your job is tomorrow night, Wednesday night, to fight something called Sky Shriekers. Don't know much about them.
Hey pals, how's class?
I don't think anyone can concentrate that long.
I know I can't.
Oh, it was so refreshing.
It's like finally, like my life has purpose again.
This is what school should be about.
After
Is
the
it project time? Is that what it is now?
After the first hour, I felt like she was talking in a different language, even though she was talking in the same language. But to me, it sounded like a different language. And then we had lunch. And then afterwards, I was like, oh, I can understand the language again. But then after an hour of that, I couldn't understand the language again.
Do you guys want to pet little Shadow? Because he's been, like, bothering me a lot today. He just won't leave me alone.
Does he want fresh meat? We can find something to kill.
No. Doesn't really eat much.
Okay.
Well, I know we have to fight these people, or these things, whatever they are. Do you think we should do a little research and see if we can find out the best way to kill them?
Ooh.
I'm not like, it's not like I'm super far behind on my project, but like I really feel like I have it's a runaway train at this point, and I really need to stay on that runaway train.
I can do it.
Cool.
So,
Anybody else want to come with me?
Wait, do trains exist? Carriage.
Trains do exist. You probably haven't heard of them, though.
Carriage.
They have them over in Kruth. They don't call them trains.
Road wagons.
A train.
Anybody want to come with me?
Like a train as we know it, no, but the term train exists. Meaning, either training or like a long series of things. So
A wagon train.
yeah, that exists.
Apologies, Everett, but much like Tether, I have to catch up on my research independently.
Hey,
Everett, what are you going to work on?
I'm gonna go look at the Sky Shriekers and see if we can find out more about them, so that way we don't have such a tough time fighting them.
While I do have work on my project I feel like I should do, that might be helpful.
I'll come with too.
Actually, yeah.
Cool.
I'll go.
I'd like to know
All
what we're up
right.
against.
So, Tether and Shandi, you're working on your projects. Could I get that investigation check from the both of you?
Please.
So just so you know,
No!
just so you
The
know,
stick.
yeah, Tether's Tether's DC is 10, Shandi's DC is 15. Because Tether's thing is ubiquitous, death, and Shandi's is, like, incredibly niche. So,
Oh.
Shandi...
Natural 20.
All right, natural 20,
Yay.
great. So,
I'm gonna
Shandi...
fail this project.
Yeah, no progress today, bud. Without Everett's guiding hand, you're having a real rough time. Tether, on the other hand, yeah, you find all sorts of stuff. You're starting to compile resources. You've seen Una and Shandi do this for other projects, and you feel really good because you're doing what they did. And it feels like you're on the right track, for sure.
Wait, does that matter if my investigation is -1? It would be a 19?
Your DC was 10, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. The rest of you are looking for him. Yeah.
Can I see what Everett's strategy is going to be?
Sure.
I'd like to make a history check to see if I know, based on my time in the library, where this might be located.
Okay.
And if I don't know, then I'm going to take other action. But if I do know, I'm just going to go right there.
All right, go ahead. Make your history check.
19.
Yeah, you know where sort of the bestiary zone of the library is.
Cool. I go there.
Cool.
With my friends.
All right, yeah, you find yourself in a large sort of oblong attachment to the tower. It smells a little wet in here, but this is where they keep information on monsters, lore, as well as, physical descriptions and scientific knowledge.
Are there any, monster experts around, or is it just the library?
I'm sure you could probably find an archivist who specializes in certain types of monsters if you want, but that'd be that'd be searching through people rather than searching through books.
Okay.
It's up to you if you want to do that. You could also divide and conquer here. If some people want to take books, some people want to find an expert.
I think I'll probably just go right to the books.
Cool. Investigation. Advantage. What about the two of you?
I was just gonna help.
Cool.
Book-wise.
All right.
All right.
And
What?
Septon, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna say, Septon's more of a people person. If there is an expert or someone we might know who we could ask.
Are you proficient in investigation?
I don't believe so. No.
Then just make a charisma.
I'm half proficient.
Okay. Well, yeah. Add your proficiency bonus to a charisma check then.
Okay, so that's
You're gonna make an investigation charisma check.
okay. I'm gonna roll a d20 and do that manually. That's a 10.
Total?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of luck. You get some leads, but nobody can really help you with Skyshrieker specifically. They tell you to go ask a settler. Meanwhile, the two of you, as you're looking through books, you do find some information. Chelsea, no.
I have to.
You find some information about Skyshriekers. They are sort of avian air elemental type creatures made of lightning. Due to their sort of build, the fact that they're made of lightning, they are fairly susceptible to cold, as it slows down how quick they can move and operate well. You also learn a little bit about their culture. They're fiercely prideful, and most of the time the ones that are sent out on raiding groups are vying for the favor of the thunder speaker of their cloud, which is the Skyshrieker that leads their cloud. Because of that, they're pretty easy to pit against each other. Yeah, I think with that roll, that's what you learn about them.
Cool. Vying for the favor of the Thunder Speaker?
Mm-hmm. Whoever sort of brings back the biggest bounty for the Thunder Speaker is rewarded.
And does it have any entries about what they want, what they're trying to get? Like, what is the bounty?
Well, I mean, you've been told grapes
Want the grapes?
from the last few attacks that they've had. It's been grapes. They're raiders, you know. They travel in their storm cloud, and they take what they can get their hands on, whatever they think will please their specific thunder speaker the most. After all, the thunder speaker is just like the leader of their group. It's not a different entity. It's just the one that is currently in power in their cloud.
Are they big or small or?
They're about person-sized.
Cool. Well, this is pretty helpful.
Does anyone have cold magic?
Let me look through my brain.
I don't think Septon, you don't.
Look through your book.
Nope, not
I
really.
pull up my spell book and I pull up my little pen and I tap it to make the spell book appear.
I don't think Tether does, but we can check with her.
No, I have something.
Oh. What is it?
Oh, it's like an ice thing that like flies through the air and explodes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay. That's
I
good.
think that's all I have though, related to cold stuff.
I mean, Septon, you do that thing where you just like make fun of enemies. I wonder if that's useful.
That's
says they're full
always
of-
useful.
It says they're full of pride, so I wonder if you could use that to our
Oh, just-
advantage.
Really get them.
Yeah.
What's their deal? They wanna
It could be
they're
easily
trying to
like,
show off for the Thunder Seeker. You said.
or whoever brings the biggest bounty back. So
Okay,
it's less
okay.
about teamwork and more about me. I don't know. I phrased that horribly. All for one, and only one, basically.
Yeah. So it sounds like if we wanted to, we could lay some sort of a trap for them.
If I had the money and the resources, I could put up like a glyph of warding. But
What do you need for a glyph of warding?
I think it's kind of out of our abilities at the moment. We need like incense, powdered diamonds, some pricey stuff.
Okay.
I mean, we could. I mean, I know that we were hired to do this, you know, but we could talk to the person that hired us, and maybe as you know, our boss, they would have some like resources or something we could use. Maybe not specifically for the glyph of warden, but like, you know, there might be some sort of magical stuff going down somewhere around here. We could use some sort of cold cannon or like deep freeze powder, or I don't know. Somebody's got to have
Something
something.
to give us some kind
Honestly,
of help against like lightning stuff.
I could get the glyph to do cold damage. Just
Oh, that's cool.
What does the glyph do? Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with glyphs.
you make the glyph, you set up a trigger. When it's triggered, it can either cast a spell or explode. I could make it
Oh.
explode with cold. But
That's cool.
yeah, it's the kind of thing you set like way in advance and hope it never has to go off.
Does
Yeah,
the
I
book
mean-
say anything about them traveling through the air or on the ground?
They fly, yeah. They're avian.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So maybe a glyph would be a tough one because you never know if they're gonna land on it.
Right, I'd have to make it like if you land on it,
Right.
then yeah.
Although we could try to cover all the grapes except for a certain amount of grapes, so that way they're drawn to the uncovered grapes. You know, I could also make some of the grapes seem bigger, or I could make them. I could make it seem like some of the bushes are burned or something with my spell that makes images.
Oh. Yeah, we could just like trick him into like.
That way they come to certain grapes. That's
Make
what I'm
one
saying.
area look more tempting. Yeah. Cool.
Maybe we need to get your pal's opinion on this.
When we spoke to the person who gave us the job, did they say how many usually come in?
They didn't.
No.
But you could always go ask her for more details.
Go
if you
back
want.
and yeah.
You did say that you wanted her to sort of show you around where you're gonna be fighting anyway.
Right.
So
Tomorrow activity.
yeah. So what do you?
Well,
Cool.
should I talk to hold on. Should I talk to her and ask her, when would be good? Or should we just show up tomorrow, I guess?
Doesn't hurt to ask, but I think we could also just show up.
Alright. It's Sabine, so I'll send her a message. I'm sure there's a courier around or something. I can let her know that we're coming tomorrow.
You can you can put a message in one of the delivery systems and use the post if you want to.
Nice.
Awesome.
The what's it called again? The returns post.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to take us away from D&D, but Moon just fell asleep sitting up.
Oh.
She's fully monking it right now.
Let me see.
Right in front of me. It's a little disconcerting. Her eyes are completely closed.
I'd be afraid.
I'm pretty
to, like,
sure she's about to tell your future or
Yeah.
something.
Her eyes are gonna open and they're gonna be human eyes, and she's
No.
gonna speak in your
No.
father's voice.
wake up. She's moving around.
Yeah, she just woke up. I woke her up. So are we done here? Did we get what we needed?
I feel good.
Okay. Can I
Well
confess something? Can I confess
researched,
my feelings to you all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went around today and I was looking for some like-minded folks who, want ghosts to be able to live freer lives. And maybe I wanted to find out a little bit about myself, and I didn't find nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Everett.
Oh.
I have days where I call to find stuff in this library and can't find shit.
Yeah, I know, but you're new here. I've been around for a long time. I still couldn't find nothing. I don't know. I'm just looking for some folks who might help me, defend the people that live here. I'm tired of hiding and wearing silly costumes and running and fighting and all these other things. So, anyway, just want to share that with you.
I mean, personally, I think the way that the Stoics are treating you guys is bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Well, there are
seems to-
ghosts that have gone, batty, but not a lot of us.
it seems to me, honestly, like everybody around here doesn't like the Stoics. So I'm really not sure why they get to keep pushing people around.
Well, because of their connection with Salos, right? Or they're protected by...
And Everett, you do know that there is a large but quiet faction of settlers who like the Stoics because they do kill feral ghosts, and that is a service. So they're not going to say it to your face, but you know that some of them are like, there's worse things to have around.
Well, if the opportunity arises to, show the Stoics what for, I just wanted to let you know the way I'm gonna act. Well, I'm gonna go write a letter to Sabine. See you later.
Your rest of your day dwindles down into night. And the first bits of tomorrow's storm start falling through. I mean, it's been raining for a little while, but it starts to pick up quite a bit. And this is something that you would all know, except for, I mean, Septon, this isn't something you've experienced, but the way seasons work here, like, it's not winter at all anymore. Winter ends at the new year. It's like spring now.
Whoa.
It's significantly warmer. Any snow that was around is melted, and it's just sort of spring showers filing through. Cool. Is there anything else anyone wants to get up to tonight? Awesome.
Una, guess how many death cults there are?
Actually,
How many?
Let me tell you.
I'll
we
tell. Oh,
No, go ahead.
I was also gonna just make sure we relay the information to Shandi and Tether, and I'll also fill in Tether about what we figured out about Balthazar.
In the evening, like this could even be like before bed or just in the evening. Septon is gonna go to Shandi and be like, "Hey, Shandi, need a little help with my project. Don't suppose you could lend me some assistance? I know we're kind of off the clock hours, but
Oh, the clock never stops when it comes to research projects, Septon.
right. I was wondering, I have kind of a weird, difficult ask. Well, for my project, I was wondering if you could tell me what some of your memories of Johnson are.
Oh, I mean, yes, I'd be happy to share.
You know, I mean, good and bad, if you don't mind. I mean, like I said earlier, my project is on legendary heroes and writing histories and bardic tales. I figured Johnson might actually be a good one to start out with.
Oh, well, I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
Do we need to like fully RP this,
You
or
don't
could
have
we
to.
like?
If you want to,
I
you
could-
can. But
I mean, I can just tell you what, like, because of the unique memories I have with Johnson, both of them involve him dying for me, I guess. So I guess I would just relay the story about the time he drowned, and then the time he made a sick motorcycle appear, and then immediately ran into a thing of TNT and flung into safety before plummeting to the ground.
Septon does seem weirdly like not like excited by it, but like paying very close attention to it.
I feel like that's fairly rare for Septon, so.
Yeah. As he's like taking notes and trying to like get a good idea of it.
Cool. Yeah, and that whiles away your evening hours before you go to bed.
Don't forget to ponder that crown.
Oh yeah.
Make sure to ponder the crown before bed.
Let's see. Let's roll a d20. That's a natural 20. It's over on day 2.
Wow. It's already
There's a
gone.
knock on girls' room door.
What?
So then they would
Oh.
carve out the innards and hang them over the necks.
Hey, can you put this
Oh my
in the...
gosh. Hi, Septon.
Hey guys, what's going on in here?
We're learning
Girl stuff.
about death cults.
Fun.
We're
fun.
on cult number 27.
Yeah, and guess
Well-
what? And wait till the next one because that one involves a very interesting use of frostbite.
Interesting. Okay, I have questions for both of you now. Una, this crown.
Yeah.
Until we know it's not cursed, can you put it in the bag of holding? And
Drop
not,
it in.
Not give it back to me.
Drop it in, buddy.
Drops it in.
Can you put that in the...
I'll put it in the bag of holding for you.
Thank you. Yay.
And then Tether, I'm curious, of all the death cults, which one would you say is the most grisly?
Well, there is one that involves a very It was my favorite because it
Oh shit!
involved
I think
flesh.
Shandi's calling me. Can you just explain to Una? I gotta go.
But you don't want to miss. What about the flesh-eating maggots?
Ah, good night. Septon's like closing
You just
the
hear
door.
in your head. You just hear like, Septon.
And you know, Septon would rather hear that in his head than what he heard last night.
Yeah.
Now they're living when they're inserted, and
All right, and a couple hours later, girls' room gets to sleep. Boys' room gets to sleep. Maybe a second before that.
Heather gets to sleep. I don't know if Una's gonna be able to.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. Cool. Next morning, you go to class in the morning. Everett, you wake up and more picture frames are just on the ground. You've lost like a foot of real estate over the night.
Everett puts them, picks them up and puts them back where they go. And he looks at Little Shadow and he's like, "Hey, sorry about the house. I don't know what's happening."
Little Shadow rubs his head on your leg, consolingly.
You catch any mice lately?
Hairball.
Awesome. All right. And Everett is really sad about how yesterday went. He's kind of discouraged and doesn't want to do anything about that anymore for now because he's discouraged. So he's gonna go invisible and try to go find their class.
Invisible or ethereal?
Yeah, ethereal. Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cool. You find it. You know where it's taking place. It's not a secret. And you sort of down a couple of floors through the wall find yourself in. This song's about to go fucking off, so we're gonna change it. Floating sort of through the ceiling as you see an elven woman who you've like seen around a little bit. Green robes, whitish hair, glasses. She's pointing to the board, which has a bunch of different diagrams marked in chalk with a bunch of different words. In fact, you probably pretty quickly realize that it's the two factions in the War of the Burrows. But as she's sort of looking behind, she looks back towards the students and then looks at you and stops for a moment and then grabs a book off of the podium next to her and says, "Everyone, get behind me!" As you see her begin to weave an incantation with her fingers.
What?
Get behind me. No time for questions.
okay.
There's nothing there. What's going on?
You can see him.
Oh, wait, I thought he was in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, but you can see him when he's in the ethereal plane. He's just sort of like warbly and weird,
Oh.
Oh, okay.
floating like up in the corner.
Oh!
Oh,
Everett.
no, that's our friend.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This
Oh.
was very rude of me in that case. My deepest... She closes the book and says, I'm Elitha Veerwarden. I am the instructor of these students. I'm very sorry. I see a strange figure appear from the wall and I get protective. I apologize if that was rude.
I pop out of the ghost zone and I'm like, "No, it's okay. I mean, it was rude of me to just like come in here and like distract you during class."
Oh, no, far from it. Any friend of my students is a friend of mine. I'm glad to meet you. What's your name?
Oh.
My name's Everett Cornelius Nelson.
The Everett Cornelius Nelson?
The very same.
Huh. You've made a very interesting friend, students.
Yes, he's told us he's been on many great adventures and such, although we haven't had a chance to sit down and hear about him.
Well, Mr. Nelson, it would be an honor to have you sit in on class today. Perhaps you could offer insight.
Yeah. War of the Burrows, that was a wild one.
Yes, quite an interesting one.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Well, I'll just sit down.
Welcome to class.
Wait, hang on.
Everett, she's talking about a different War of the Burrows.
Everett, you were there?
Yeah, I was there. I don't really like to talk about it though. But
I wouldn't like to talk about it either had I participated. It was quite gruesome and grisly, as I'm sure you know.
yeah, I'll just sit in the back. I'll be quiet.
Oh no, feel free to participate. Someone with first-hand knowledge is more than welcome.
Okay.
And the rest of the class, goes... It's probably more interesting than the day before, because every now and again, she turns to you, Everett, and asks for a first-hand account of a specific event, or what your opinion on something would be in this situation. And seems pretty pleased with your answers. Break for lunch, come back, do some more. And at the end, she says, well, I think that about does it for today. Everett, you were, Mr. Nelson, my apologies. You were very lovely to have in class.
To be here.
If you don't have other more pressing things to do, a hero of your stature, I'm sure, is very busy. You're more than welcome to sit in at any time.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. Maybe I'll come back.
Yes, I'd love to have you. It's not often we get to hear first-hand accounts of this sort of thing.
I'd be happy to share any knowledge that I may have ascertained during my many adventures.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I have some business to attend to in the archives, but I hope that you all have a safe evening. Here there's a dangerous storm approaching, and a certain plucky young group of adventurers have been hired to make sure nothing is damaged during it.
But we were gonna do it.
Yes, I thought you might. Stay safe. You will be expected in class tomorrow. Grievous injury or no. So.
Do you have any like scrolls or anything that deal with cold, like making cold happen?
I don't deal in scrolls personally, but there is
resistance.
There is a scroll merchant over in Chimia, Zaru.
Oh yeah. No, yes. I know. We can go visit him. I just thought, you're pretty knowledgeable, so I thought I'd check him.
Very kind. No, I have my spells that I know, and I stick to them.
We'll go talk to Zaru.
Of course. Well, enjoy. And Everett, if you have the chance, outside of class at some point, I'd love to discuss, how you came to rest here.
Sure. I got some questions about that myself, so maybe somebody with your experience can help me figure it out.
Perhaps. Well, enjoy. Una, I did want to talk to you about your project real quick, so if you'll stick around for a moment.
Yeah.
The rest of you exit. And she sits down next to you and says, so that's an interesting new companion you've made.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you, versed in, stories and plays, is as aware as I am that certainly isn't the Everett Cornelius Nelson.
Yeah, it caught me by surprise at first, but maybe he just likes the name and likes looking up to someone.
Well, he is incredibly knowledgeable about, almost lost historical knowledge, almost as though he had lived there himself. So I believe there's some truth in his claims. I don't know what exactly, but that's a valuable companion to have. He seems quite kind as well.
Yeah. He's cool.
You seem a little apprehensive.
He's nice. Oh, I do not like ghosts.
Ah, well, that makes it difficult.
Yeah. As long as I picture him as the less I focus on his transparency, the more I can just. I mean, that sounds so bad.
Well, Traveler raised his children to think of ghosts as, dark creatures of the night.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's true in some cases. But
Yeah. Especially like, oh my gosh, around like Halloween. Wait, there's no Halloween.
About what?
Is there an equivalent?
Not really.
Oh my gosh, no, wait. I'll take myself out of this. My dad went through a phase of really liking
It's the Beast's
like-
Rest is probably the closest
okay.
thing.
He really liked putting on scary productions. He called it a week of horrors, and then it became month of horrors. And yeah, and I had to like oversee all those props, and accidentally got locked in a closet once with them all.
I had a necromancer friend at one of the colleges I studied at who simply loved to summon specters to my door in the middle of the night, so I understand.
Yeah. But it's a great learning opportunity to know that they're not all. It's fun to know what you didn't know, if that makes sense.
Yes, well, that's the joy of learning. Something you take to very well. Well, I simply just wanted to check in with you about, how the group is perceiving this Everett. But it seems as though things are good. He's fitting in. And I'd imagine, now I don't know the most about ghosts, but I'd imagine a lonely old soul, trapped in a library forever, is probably appreciating the company.
Yeah.
Particularly one who died so young.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. We're not sure if we're allowed to ask him about.
It might be a touchy subject. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Either. Well, that's good. Please make it known to him that he is welcome anytime he'd like to come.
Of course.
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you.
All right, it's 3 p.m. You have until pretty much nightfall to get ready. What are y'all up to?
Well, I wrote this letter to Sabine, saying that we would visit her sometime today. So maybe now's the time.
If you'd like.
Hey, y'all. Shall we go talk to Sabine about, have the walkthrough of the fighting location?
Can I study?
Okay.
How long does studying or does doing research take?
Yeah.
Like time wise?
It's like a day. It would be a pretty short study session. Your DC would be increased to get a research point. Generally, you kind of need like the whole afternoon / evening.
Oh, well, can I suggest something?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If y'all want to go talk to Sabine in my stead and learn what there is to learn, I could help these two do a little research and see if I could assist them, because this project seems to be taking up a lot of their time.
Yeah, well, if that's okay with you, I would be happy for the help.
Yeah. I'll go. I was gonna study too, but then I don't want to leave Septon alone. And I guess
Seppi's never alone.
Oh,
I've got Balthy here. Always a good time to chat.
that is true. But I guess I would like to see what's going on. Feels like a while since we've been in combat, though it really hasn't.
I mean, it's been a couple days. It's been longer than it usually is.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I think I'm in fairly good shape. I'll just do some overtime. Yeah, later.
Cool. All right, so Tether and Shandi, make your investigation check at advantage because Everett is assisting. but the DC will be
Jeez.
increased because of your shortened time frame.
Let's go.
15.
15. 15's great.
15.
15's
not good 'cause
not
they
enough
increased
for
DC.
you. Yep, unfortunately. So Tether, you find more information. Shandi, you find some, but you don't feel like it's gonna be enough to like really make any headway today.
One day I'll get a research point.
You have one.
I don't think one's gonna be enough for a compelling project.
Yeah, you need more than that to do anything. So.
It's alright, I've got like 3 whole weeks left.
Yeah, for research, preparation, and execution.
That other stuff can wait till the end.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So Everett, beyond having been there amongst the Northern Merchant Fleet or the Zextrians, would he know of any other ghosts that might have experience in this realm other than himself?
You would know none of them are here.
Okay.
Most people who work aboard the fleet sort of die out at sea,
Yeah.
so their remains aren't making it here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. Una and Septon, you make your way up to Paper Pastures, and it's kind of coming down up here. The storm is ramping up. You find Sabine overseeing the preparations. And she turns. She's like, "Oh, you ready for tonight?"
More or less.
Barely, yeah.
Got a letter from your ghost friend saying you wanted to see me.
Yeah.
We wanted a lay of the land.
Sure, I can show you the field. She pulls you over across a couple of different balconies or walks onto roofs until you find the one field that's uncovered. All of the rest of them have been sort of like battened down, but this one is open to the air. It's on a very, very large roof. Just, a field of grapes, and I'll show you it.
As we walk in
Those
the
battle map.
fields of gold.
That was,
But you're not here. It's just the two of you. The other ones aren't here.
that song, Michael,
Yeah.
is, my mom's song for me. Because she loves, Sting. And so she has a song associated with me and the boys. Whichever song was most popular around when we were born. And I didn't think anyone else knew that song, honestly.
What's your song?
Fields,
Fields
of
of
Gold.
Gold.
Fields of Gold. Oh my god. My mom used to play that every 4 minutes when I was growing up.
Just a mom song, I guess.
And then she would cry.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it Sting or is it?
It's Sting, yeah.
Is it Sting or is it like the police
It's
in
not
general?
a police.
But this is the grape field you find yourself in.
Is that water around us?
So the purple sort of tile is
Right.
tile, but then beneath it is like a minimum 80-foot drop into the ocean.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
There's a little,
There's-
there's a thin fence surrounding the whole thing. You could hop over it, but it would be difficult terrain to do so. Or duck
how
under.
sturdy? How sturdy does it look?
The fence, pretty sturdy,
Okay.
and you could move through the grapes, but that's difficult terrain as well, as you're pushing your way through the vines and whatnot.
Do they seem wrathful?
No, they seem pretty peaceful even.
The grapes
Well-
piece.
Oh no, I'm gonna be honest. Even if we had the money, there doesn't really look like there's space for me to set up a glyph.
Oh. How big do you need it to be?
Oh, never mind. I guess I can go smaller.
But if you
Actually, DM, the glyph can cover an area no larger than 10 feet in diameter. Does that mean I can go smaller?
You can make it smaller. It's just harder
Okay.
to trigger if you make it smaller.
My point is, it doesn't. I don't know if it makes sense to like make a tiny one and then nothing lands on it,
Yeah.
or
That's
if these
fine.
things land at all.
Yeah.
I don't entirely know what we're up against, to be honest.
I mean, we know what we know. Ooh, could we? Okay. Bear with me.
All right.
They're called Sky Shriekers.
Right.
We've encountered creatures before that scream at us. What if we, like, stuff our ears with something? And if I put up my whispers, we can still communicate enough.
I
You
mean, I
know?
don't see why not. I'm not sure why they're called. We don't know if they actually shriek, but it's worth a try.
True. We could wait. Is Sabine still there?
Yeah, Sabine's still here.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Do we know what kind of attacks these creatures use?
They've got these bows, and they shoot lightning bolts out of them. They can control weather.
Are these like humanoid or are they birds?
They're sort of both, and
Are
they're
they
made out of lightning.
They're
Lightning
humanoid
arrows.
birds
you
made
ever,
out.
you ever seen a harpy before?
In books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that, but made out of lightning. Oh, and they yell something awful. Ugh.
So
Make your ears bleed.
okay. Yeah, no, we should stuff some
Yeah.
cotton in our ears, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, from that description, like mechanically speaking, do I know if these are humanoid?
You would have to make an
Or would I have to
Arcana
see
or
them?
nature check. The DC is going to be pretty high because you've never seen one before.
When I see them, would I be able to tell?
You could use an action to determine it for sure.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Nah, I'll roll them dice when we get there.
Cool. Yeah, anything else I can help you with?
Yeah. That's all my questions.
Oh, do we know which way they'll come from?
Yeah, and she just sort of points out towards the sea. Yeah, up and that way. And that's the way the storm's rolling in from. So.
All right, and which direction is that on the map?
Just up on the map, north.
North, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then
Hmm.
yeah, and I'm gonna say a glyph is completely useless here.
How tall are the grapes?
They're
Wait, grapes are like they're on a vine, right? Grapes grow on a vine.
yeah, they're on these little wooden platforms that are probably
Right.
a head taller than Septon.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is there any way we could strategically hide amongst them?
Would we have cover under these grapes
Theoretically,
within the rows?
but you are trying to defend the grapes.
Hmm. So we're trying to get them before they get here.
Yeah. What's by the tile to the south?
Oh, that's a bridge leading to another. Where the other people, the three who aren't here, where their tokens are, that's just a
No,
bridge
I mean
leading to another.
everything beneath.
What do you mean?
Like there's where here. Wait.
Like
There's here where we are, and then this area.
that's the pinnacle of the roof, so it tilts down either direction.
Okay, so it's a slope.
It's a slight slope, yeah. It's
A
nothing.
gentle
It's
slope.
nothing that's gonna like make you trip, but if you drop something round, it'll probably roll down.
Because I was thinking, oh, whoa, it goes yellow if you go beyond your movement speed.
It does.
Fucking Foundry, you're so cool. Okay,
It's a good system.
amazing. Anyway, okay, because my thought was we could just lure them the fight that way, so we can avoid any kind of grape stuff. It's all right. Okay.
Assuming we can.
I mean,
control
I'll be
them
utilizing hiding because I fight better that way, but. Okay. Cool. Were we gonna look into that scroll dealer? Or was Everett doing that? Shit.
I mean, we could try.
How much time do we have?
What if we could?
You got a few
What
hours.
if we could?
What?
Well, I mean, I can use those pipes to scare stuff away. I wonder if we should just keep me in the grapes and see if I can spook them.
Mm-hmm.
The crown also scared stuff. Una, give me the crown back.
No.
Damn.
That was so good. Nopity.
Come on, we need it. It's a real. We're in the middle of a tense situation.
Oh, okay. No.
We're gonna get into some.
By all
combat.
means, let's just flip Balthazar over and have him join us in a party.
That would be
At that
very
point.
fun, I think. Highly recommend.
Can't wait until we're in some combat someday.
The thing is, I would just want to remember it.
And
Because it could be so useful if we could flip it. If we were like in real shit where like all of us were about to die, we flip it, we'd run, you know?
Yeah,
You could
I
still
can't wait.
do that.
I can't
But I
wait.
thought you
until
said we
the
wouldn't remember it.
He said the best parties are the ones you don't remember.
Huh.
I can't wait until the day that like Septon's about to die, and he looks over at Una, and Una just like puts up one finger, flips the hourglass.
Oh, you know we're gonna do that.
got-
You know it.
You guys have two sort of get out of jail not free cards, which is to say you've got an hourglass to flip and a file of a filter of planar travel to
Yeah.
smash. So keep those in mind.
Wait, we have
I
a
have
what?
that. I have that.
Oh, I forgot about that entirely.
Yeah, when did we get that?
You got it on your trip to the Underdark when you ran into Ark and Rendorian on the road.
Right,
Yeah.
Chad Rendorian.
Sure.
I like that I still have the bibliodraft menu in my fucking inventory.
Yeah, you just have that now.
I Septon stole it.
Like, did you add a description to it?
I didn't on purpose because
Okay.
it wasn't identified. He just sort of told you what it did.
Wait. When did we get that?
It was the adventurer we met on the road.
Yeah. He was a very famous adventurer you met while you were traveling to Dual Norse.
It was like day one.
Yeah, you
I
met him
think.
right away.
Right. So it's like a get out of jail, but maybe end up in another jail.
Yeah,
free
maybe go
card.
back to the caster campaign of just trying to get home.
Yeah.
Go straight to the Shadowfell.
Yeah, it's possible.
Septon bumps
It's
way
possible.
up the list.
Cool. So what are you guys up to?
How much time do we have before our date with Destiny here?
We'll say 2 hours.
All right, is that enough time to visit
Neat.
Zaroon?
Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to go visit Zaroon and bring anybody who wants to come with me.
Cool. Does anybody want to come? All right, just you. Cool. So you make your way to Zaroon's Scrolls. It's a almost hidden alcove in the stone on the second floor. It's a dimly lit and musty space that you sort of have traveled down a hallway towards. And when you get there, you see Zaroon, a blonde dwarf with dark circles under his eyes, sitting at his craft table, how he always is, inscribing something on some parchment. When you walk in, he doesn't look up, and then he sort of blinks and says, hi, can I help you?
Hi, Zaroon. How's the ink today?
Ink's good.
Nice. Life okay?
He looks a little confused. Yeah?
Just being friendly.
Okay.
So, I am in need of some scrolls. I've been contracted to help fight some creatures, and I'm in need of a scroll or two that will help me do that. they are susceptible apparently to the cold. So I was wondering if you had anything that might do significant damage to creatures of the cold.
Well, I have some scrolls made. I'm looking through them now. I mean, you can look through them if you want. If you go to the shops tab on the tokens area, Zarun scrolls should be there, and you should be able to look through his stuff.
My God! Holy shit!
It's got a lot of stuff. Off the top of my head, I have the scroll of ice knife, a scroll of dragon's breath, and you could make it cold if you wanted, and a scroll of protection from energy. If you wanted to like summon a demon, I've got one of those too.
Wow. Well, all of this looks rather expensive, unfortunately.
Oh.
So maybe I'll come back on a future job where we have a little more money to throw around.
All right. Yeah, that's okay. I could also, if you have a spell, I could make a scroll of it.
You mean a spell that I know?
Yeah, if you give me the symbols and the runes.
So like somebody else could cast it?
Well, if they're able to cast the scroll.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary.
Okay.
Well, this has been nice.
I'm gonna get back to work then.
Yeah, no, I know. I hope your life is okay.
I mean, yeah, I got to make scrolls, so.
Do you need anything? Do you need like a candy bar?
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna make a scroll.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you need like a friend, maybe?
I got all sorts of friends. And he gestures around at all of his scrolls.
I got a cat. That really helped me.
Nah, cats, they'll tear your parchment up. You can't have an animal next to your work.
Not if they're ghosts. And he shows a little shadow.
Yeah, I bet that probably makes it easier, yeah.
Alright, well, have fun. Or don't, but, I guess as much fun as you can have.
Sure.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.
Just turns his attention back to the thing he was working on before. I mean, rumor has it this dude has never slept before.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's the reason he is. Like, Zarun, you go anytime. Shop's always open. He's always making a scroll. Cool. Anything anybody else wants to do before the hour of reckoning?
I'm just gonna quickly re-prepare my spells, and then we're good to go.
Cool.
Are Septon and Una just hanging out around there in
You could
a couple hours?
You can go wherever you want. You could hang out up there. You could go back into the not wet if you'd like.
Una, what are you thinking?
Oh, I was gonna go back and just organize my notes.
While we're walking, I think Septon's gonna ask you the same thing he asked Shandi. I don't know if there's time for this, but
Yeah, sure.
Septon's gonna be like,
What do you
"Can you tell me, Una?" And I'm sorry if you don't want to talk about this, but well, for the thing I'm writing, I told Elitha I'd like write a story based on like the myths and bardic writings I read before. And I figured, both in his memory and, to like, because he's a good topic, figured I'd write about Johnson. So I was wondering if you could just like tell me memories you have about Johnson, stuff you did with him, times you guys might have hung out or something, or just like from when we were fighting alongside him and stuff.
Yeah.
Or any other stuff I might not know about Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know if something actually says that.
I mean, yeah, right. Yeah. I feel like I didn't know him as well as I would have liked to. we didn't have as strong a connection as I think he had with like Turn and maybe you and Sean D, but I remember like in Blast Ball, as much as I hated any kind of organized sport, we were just a team of idiots, and he didn't really see us as that. He just worked with our strengths and like made me and Tether feel really good about how we were to contribute. And yeah, and even in that last battle in the Underdark, it was just his one goal was to protect us. And yeah, we like, I don't know if it was luck or fate, but he was just some guard that was put in charge of watching us idiots. So yeah, I'm just grateful for whatever the things in the universe aligned to allow that to happen. Because a lot of us would probably be very dead.
Yeah, we probably would. And we don't have to RP all this out. I just want to say that Septim's talking to people and trying to get all the info he can about.
That's about it. I mean, I don't have a specific Johnson, Una.
Yeah, unfortunately, Turn had all the interactions with Johnson, and Septim had a couple.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything anybody wants to do before your job? All right.
I'm ready.
Then you'll meet up there. You guys are all in the field. You can position yourself as you would like to.
All right.
And they're coming from north.
North.
There. Okay. Let me see. How wide is this? 45 feet. Okay. Or how tall is it? Tether, do you want to be next to me?
How tall are the roses grapes?
They're like a head taller than Septon. So they're like 6 feet-ish tall.
I guess like what's more important is, can you see like through them, or are they like a hard block vision?
It'd be like half cover through it.
I'm just wondering in terms of placing Sheko, because I need to be able to see where I put him.
You could see through, theoretically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Isn't Sheko just like two-dimensional? He could stand.
No, I don't think that's
That's not true.
He's
Yeah,
a lot of
what if
things.
it was?
He's
Flat
not flat
Sheko.
That would
Stanley.
be so funny.
Flat Shonda.
I'm
That'd be great
gonna
for
be-
stealth. You
I'm
can
a
slide him
bee.
under a door frame.
I'm gonna be an Echo Knight, and that's what my Echo's gonna be.
Before we start, do y'all want to come up with a plan?
Oh, boom. Drop whispers. Oh, wait. No, I do know what I wanted to do. I wanted to get cotton for everybody.
Easy enough.
To stuff
yeah.
their ears. Oh my gosh.
I think mark off just a copper from your sheet for that.
Great.
But you did get enough cotton to stuff everybody's ears.
Yay. Stuff them ears.
Cool.
And then... Tether, I believe you have the earpiece.
Yeah,
But
I do.
the earpiece relies on actually hearing.
It doesn't like go into your head.
Nope. It's actual sound.
That's okay. I don't need to. If someone has to be the person who can't
Who needs
hear,
to
I
communicate
don't
the
have to
least?
hear.
Are you sure?
Says the healer. I don't need to communicate.
Shandi, I feel like you kind of just go out and do your stabby thing.
Yes, I My battle strategy isn't what I would call complex.
Yeah. I mean, you and me both, but I unfortunately have the thing. So Tether, how about you give the ear to Shandi for now?
Okay.
Unless you really want to.
Give
Okay.
the ear.
Then whispers on Everett, Tether, Thepton. 4. Give me a D8. Fuck, why didn't I have this thing out? It's not like my entire subclass relies on that. Okay, 2 hours. Plenty of time.
Yeah, you'd wager that's probably enough time. As the storm is... It's growing in intensity as thunder and lightning start raging through the sky, and you see in the distance several forms. Oh my god. This song randomly picked a song called Stormfront. So that's kind of fun.
Hell yeah.
As you see several patches of light flapping through the clouds towards you. As they get closer and closer, you can start to make out a vaguely human-like form. Massive bird wings and clawed talons of these creatures made out of crackling lightning that are flapping their way towards you. You make out 3 that are approaching.
Before I approach, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yeah, you all have about a round until they get here, so what do you want to do?
I'm gonna do my symbiotic entity and cast Shillelagh.
I'm sending Sheko to the front lines.
Cool.
I am hiding.
All right.
Before we go, do you want me to put any snares down?
Snares.
I don't think you're having enough time for that.
Okay.
That takes like a minute to cast.
Can we? Would it take a round for us to all hide now, or no?
Una's hiding in this round. You're casting Mage Armor.
Okay.
Anything you want to do, Septon?
Septon will... I kind of want to move... I can't move Septon for some reason. Can Septon move forward out to there?
Yeah, that's fine. You were able to move him though, right?
Yeah, I figured out what I did wrong.
All right. Yeah, that is more than fine.
Oh,
And these shapes
go.
boom, swoop down towards you.
How many?
3
Wait.
of them.
Okay.
Did you tell Tether about the cold weakness beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
Cool.
was in-
I would have yeah.
All right. Take Sheko out because he doesn't actually get an initiative. But all right, everybody, roll initiative. Just hit the dice next to your name in the initiative list.
Hold on.
With the proactive Sky Shrieker.
Yeah.
Yep.
While we have a second of downtime, I'd like to say I solved the using 8/8 to get 1,000 equation. In case you need that this week.
Don't tell Blake.
No, I won't. I wouldn't share it. But
I'm gonna need you to share it. Tether, but not now. Tether, you are up first as you see these things streak down from the sky. You see them pull bows made out of lightning out and start to knock lightning arrows as they come towards you. The one in the center is the lowest, sort of swooping down closest to you. The other 2 are a little bit higher up, 30 and 40 feet respectively. It says right next to their name.
Okay. So that's cool because I was planning on casting to the proactive Sky Shrieker. I was gonna cast Sleet Storm around it.
All right, that is a
yes,
spell that
you
I made
do.
a thing for, so you can pull it out, place it wherever you want.
Oh, really? Look
Yeah.
at you, proactive.
Yeah, just like
proactive
Is the
sky
proactive sky
streaker.
streaker.
I
Wait,
might have to, I have to give you access to it. Yeah, one sec.
Yeah. I only get Call Lightning.
Configure permissions. Tether. You now own it. All right, check again.
Oh,
Move
it's
it.
beautiful.
I'm trying to move it a
You
little
can
bit.
move it. Yep. By
Can you put it over 2? Yeah.
cool.
That doesn't hit Septon, right?
Nope.
Nope.
He's not in any of the highlighted squares.
I might hit some
That's-
grapes.
Barely.
Nah, the grapes,
Oh, I can.
grapes are a little bit. Yeah, that's probably safer.
Yeah,
And
there you
could you
go.
read? Could you read to me, or could you just
I
put
would
it?
love.
Yeah.
Until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall at a 20-foot tall cylinder to a 40-foot radius centered on the point you choose.
Great.
The area is heavily obscured, and exposed flames in the area are doused.
Cool. Great.
It says the ground makes difficult terrain, but like there's no ground.
There's no ground. It's up in the sky. Yeah.
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time in a turn or starts a turn there, it makes a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone.
Ah. Interesting.
Fucking love.
Falling, baby.
I fucking love when Michael pulls in the spell.
I like when Michael pulls out a spell and my encounter breaks.
Yeah.
immediately.
They're probably gonna roll good.
They're good. They're Dexy. That's true.
Yeah.
They're archers, right?
They are.
gotta
All
be
right.
There's no damage associated.
Now there is damage associated as they fall fucking forever.
Just on water.
Okay. Simpson, you're up next.
Alright, I'm gonna need the enchanting Sky Shrieker to make a wisdom save. I'm casting Hold Person.
Wisdom save. It doesn't affect her.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
You get the sense that this is a monstrosity.
Cool.
As you reach your hands out to cast Hold Person, and it just sort of glares at you.
Well, step back into the bush. Move, damn it, Septon.
While
we go.
Tether does the with her staff like a.
Septon's gonna step
that's
back.
great.
Look at the initiative order. Be like, alright, Una, your turn.
He doesn't know that.
She's inspired.
She's
Alrighty,
not,
though.
because she can't hear. Oh, she can hear you. Nobody else can, though.
Una can hear me.
We connected. Okay. Plus 40. How close do I have to get to kill this? Hit the enchanting one. I don't want to do math. Well, how close do I have to get? Because he's up.
Yeah, it's
Right?
40 feet up.
Okay.
How far away are you? You can measure that.
I'm 40 feet away.
You probably can't hit it from here. Probably have to get a significant amount closer. But you're hidden.
Yeah. How much is significant, though?
What's your range? What's your
60
dagger range?
feet. 60 feet.
You'll have to get within 20 feet of him, we'll say.
10, 20 feet. Boop, boop. Okay, boom. There.
Cool.
Sneak
your way on up.
And I'll try
You just roll a stealth check for me. To see
Yeah.
if you remain hidden from him as you move.
Yeah.
Her, sorry.
Too many windows. I need more screens. Yeah. 21.
21. Doesn't seem like she notices you.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna throw a daggy. Oh no, 12.
12 does not hit, and you are
I
no
will-
longer hidden as you peek out and throw your dagger, and it whizzes up past his face, and it looks down towards you.
Hee. I throw another one.
Alright.
23.
23 hits.
Are you sure I don't have advantage?
No.
Okay, 7 points of psychic damage. Hopefully they have brains.
It seems to affect it as your knife goes through, and it makes an effort. It goes to like grab the knife, but the knife's not there, and then it grabs its head instead. Cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Sean D.
Not a whole lot for me to do this turn.
There sure isn't.
I guess can I have Sheko take the dodge action?
I don't know. Can you? I think you could just attack from his space. Because it's not another entity, really.
Yeah. Okay, then I will take the dodge action.
Cool.
Try to
And
taunt
hold.
them.
Oh, well, also, you know
No,
what? I'll
vicious mockery.
I'll use my bonus action to shift as well.
Cool. You shifted. Get ready. Awesome. The Enchanting Sky Shrieker is the only one not in the thing. It is going to fly. Hold on, let me just check this ability first. Yes. It's going to actually stay where it is, and it's going to sort of raise its hand to the sky and then point at the ground next to you, Una. And I'm going to roll some dice, because it's going to attempt to summon Mephits.
Summon what?
Methods. And it successfully summons Mephits.
Summon meth heads?
Mephits.
Mephits.
You'll see in a second.
They're just little guys.
What?
They are. They are just little guys.
They're just little
It's
guys.
gonna summon 4 storm Mephits.
Hi.
He's nice. He's innocent. Let's see.
Oh
Smart.
my god.
Smart.
Nice.
And
Aw.
he's welcome.
Welcoming.
He's just gonna summon 4 little guys. Come on. Alright. 4 little guys. They're not actually blessed, I'm just keeping
They're
track.
blessed.
Oh my god, I have to do all of it? Shit, fuck.
Careful.
And then they're gonna roll their little initiatives. Wow, they were fucking terrible. That's okay.
Little
And
boys.
yeah, these little creatures made out of storm clouds and lightning just fly down from where they were summoned out of the clouds and land next to you, just like as the lightning crackles off of them, little mischievous guys. And that is the end of the Enchanting Sky Shrieker's turn. Everett, you are up.
Will I take an attack of opportunity if I move away from them?
You might.
I might. Okay. But I will be at disadvantage if I try to hit one of them with an ice knife. Right,
Yes.
probably from that close. Okay.
Well, I think Ice Knife's a save.
Ice knife is an attack mixed with a save.
Sure, then yes, you would have disadvantage.
Really? Right now is the time? Okay.
On your turn specifically.
Yeah, okay, great.
New Yorker,
So,
am I right?
if I attacked one of the ones in the back with an ice knife, would I still take disadvantage?
They'd have a higher AC because they're covered by the guys in front.
Okay. Then I'm going to run for my life.
Alright, you're going to suffer 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Roll, guys. The innocent one is going to attack you first. Ooh. 23 to hit.
Yep, you bet.
So that's 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the next one is going to take an attack. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That is 6 points of slashing damage as they both claw into you as you go.
I'm feeling 1/3 worse than I was before. All right, I'm going to ice knife the innocent storm method.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
Okay. And I'm actually gonna do that at. I'm gonna do that at 2nd level. So I'm declaring now it is 2nd level ice knife.
All right.
All
I
right.
do declare.
So 21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits.
Okay, so the ice is going to shoot out of my body and shoot out of my quill and pierce it. So it takes 1d10 of piercing damage.
Cool.
takes 3 piercing damage.
All right.
And I need every creature within 5 feet of it to make a dexterity saving throw against a DC of 16,
so
please.
that'll be all of them. We'll start with it. That's a D12, so no. It rolls a fail. The one right next to it rolls a fail. All right, the front 3 roll fails, and the smart one, we'll see how he does. 14, fail. They all fail.
They will all take 3d6 cold damage. So it's 5. That's 1 is 6. 4 is 10. They all take 10 cold damage.
All right. None of them are dead. They don't like the cold, but it doesn't seem like these little guys are vulnerable to it in the same way that the ones that summoned them are.
Cool.
But there's a lot of damage as the knife comes out of your quill, goes into the first one, then just explodes outward and shreds into a bunch of them. They're all still standing, including the innocent one, but he's looking pretty rough. Anything else from you?
I'm going to use the rest of my movement. So I move 10 feet. I'm going to get to a safer place, probably. So let's go there.
Cool.
Actually, I don't want to be. Sorry, can I amend that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go there instead.
Cool. All right. The instinctive Sky Shrieker has to make a dex save.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. 13.
Fail.
It's prone.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 80 feet. So it'd take 10d6 bludgeoning damage as the sleet buffets its wings and it just falls through it.
A river runs through it. Is a movie starring Brad Pitt.
It sure is.
So he's falling 110 feet?
Yeah. He's taking maximum fall
That
damage.
sounds like a lot of dice.
A lot of dice.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Alright, 12.
Excuse me. Gotta mute before I burp.
Ooh, this music be slapping.
41 points
I
of bludgeoning
sure wish I could
damage
hear it.
as he just fucking plummets.
Yashi.
Wait, how much did he take?
Took like 40 something.
He's still alive.
He's fine. But he's really down low. I guess he has to use half his movement to not be prone anymore. So he's gonna fly upwards. She's gonna fly upwards a little bit. And that's all she can do this turn. The Innocent Storm Mephit over here is going to look over towards you, Tether, and is going to start chanting a little bit, and is going to cast the spell Raucousness.
Did it do its save?
The Innocent Storm Mephit doesn't have to do shit. He's not in there. It's the Mephit, the little guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The little
What
guy's
save?
gonna cast. I'll tell you in just a second because I don't actually remember off the top of my head. But I need to pull out the spell. In fact, he'll put it here. As he looks over towards you, and sort of starts mumbling and chanting and moving his hands around, you hear just the sound of like lightning and thunder all around you. It's incredibly distracting. Yeah. At the start of each, when you enter the spell, when you enter the area on your turn or start your turn in the area, you need to make a concentration check to maintain any concentration that you're maintaining at the moment.
Cool.
As it's very distracting and overwhelming to hear. Yep, that's his turn. Now the proactive Sky Shrieker is gonna make his save. Her save. Natural 20. Thank fucking
There you
Christ. No damage?
No, the only things that Sleet Storm does is difficult terrain and the prone thing.
Great. Great. So she's going to fly. Nope. Yep. 40 feet over to here. And is going to cast Call Lightning. Cool. Let me get that out real quick.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's the absolute worst thing.
Now, as you see lightning start to like crackle heavily in the sky above, I don't believe she can. I'll have to check the wording. When you cast a spell, bolt of lightning does come down quickly.
Because it's a bonus action, right, to do the actual lightning.
No, it's just when you cast a spell, you get to do it. And then you can use an action to do it on each of your turns afterwards. She is going to call it down to a point. She's going to call it down right between Tether and Shandi, which means Tether, Septon, and Shandi need to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Hold on, I should just check
And-
something really quick.
Checo, too, I guess. Come on.
I got a nat 20
Cool.
for a 27.
I got a 14 plus 4 is a 18.
Nat 20 for 25.
Great.
And then, do you want me to roll it again for Sheko?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Sheko's gone because he takes half damage on a fail or on a success.
That was
so.
great.
So you all succeeded. So you're gonna take 12 points of lightning damage.
You know what? Can I use my reaction to do absorb elements?
You absolutely can. To have that to 6.
Cool. I've never done it before. Might as well.
Well, now as you absorb the lightning into your body, it funnels up through your staff.
Yeah.
Make a concentration saving throw for me. DC 10, but
I rolled a 10.
you're good. Unless you have negative constitution modifier, but I know you don't.
I don't.
So. Cool, that is its turn. And at the end of its turn, the smart storm method is going to come over here and try to claw you, Una.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
That's going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The welcoming method is going to run over to here and claw Tether. Or at least try. Probably fail. 11.
No.
Yep, that's a miss. Cool. Tether, at the start of your turn, I need you to make a concentration check on your spell.
Okay. 17.
Cool. You maintain concentration. Raucousness doesn't distract you enough.
Oh, wait. Never mind. It doesn't even matter. Because of the cotton. I was like, does that do anything? But it doesn't matter.
Not for this.
Yeah.
It's visual and audio noise around you that's just making it very difficult to concentrate.
Okay, so... I guess... I'll try to hit the welcoming storm for it.
Cool.
23.
23 absolutely hits.
So That's 6 points of magical bludgeoning damage and an additional 4 points of necrotic. Oh, and also, how much is it for?
You'll have to check the spell. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it though, because these guys are immune to lightning damage.
I figured.
Yeah.
I figured.
You hit it, and your spores go into it. And it looks bad, but the lightning sort of just glances off its cloudy form.
Yeah. And then I'll try to hit it again. 15.
15 hits.
D4. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points of bludgeoning damage is enough for this thing, though. As it dies, though, it explodes in a thunderclap. I need you, Septon, and Shandi to make a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
Constitution saving throw.
Or, sorry, not Shandi.
13.
It's just you.
Never mind.
My bad. They're out of the radius. It's just you, Tether.
Okay. 16.
Cool, you're good. It's
At
loud.
advantage, you said?
Yeah, at advantage because
Okay.
of your earplugs. It's loud, but your earplugs sort of nullify some of the noise there. So you're good. Anything else from you?
Move there. No, actually, there. Cool, that's my turn.
All right. Sounds good. The nice storm method is going to be pretty mean, actually, and turn towards you, Una, and use its static breath ability.
Is what?
Static breath. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dex save. That's not bad. 22.
Cool. You take half damage there, so that's 2 points of lightning damage as you dodge out of the way of most of it. Septon.
Septon is gonna walk on over. Whoops. Keep measuring instead of walking. Septon's gonna walk over here and take an attack with the whip on the
Innocent storm method.
innocent storm
Cool,
method.
go ahead and go for it.
Ooh, that is a nat 1.
That one, and with that you go to whip towards it, but it catches your whip and just boom, flings it.
Oh no!
I'm gonna roll for this
Oh no!
to see where it's getting flung.
Not the whistling whip.
Not the whistling whip, especially because I don't think I have my other whip with me.
If I roll 15 to 20, it's going off the ledge.
All right.
No, that came out of my dice box. 7. You're good. So instead, it ends up teetering on the ledge right over there. That sword icon. That's where your whip is.
Okay. Let's see, can I actually make it over there? I could. Oh no, I can't because of the difficult terrain.
Yes.
And I can't do a bonus action between 2 attacks.
I think you can.
I can?
I'll allow it.
Alright, then I will... can I stand here?
It's you're on tippy toes over here. It's a very dangerous place to stand. But
Can
yes.
I pick up the whip from here?
Yeah, you can grab it from there. That's fine.
Oh, okay, well... Okay, then I will bonus action Fey teleport over there. That means everyone within 5 feet is gonna take 4 damage.
Well,
Or fired.
where you end up,
Yes, 4 fire damage.
They
Sorry, Una.
just take it. All right, Una and the 2 Mephits take fire damage as he appears. Septon appears in a burst of flame over here.
Yeah, so all the methods. And then I will pick up the weapon. Can I pick up the weapon as a free action? Or is that...
Picking up a weapon is like a bonus action or an action, I think.
Okay. Then...
I'd wait. Yeah, I think. Otherwise,
Okay, then
disarming's
I'll just...
useless.
Yeah, then I'll just end my turn.
Cool. All right, as you teleport over and poof, explode into flames, Una, it is your turn.
Sorry, Una.
It's cool. Just lightning and fire, run after the other is fine. I'm gonna take a whack at smart method.
Cool.
Method. No, fuck. I'm gonna use my inspiration, cause that was way too low. Hold on. Actually, fuck. 14.
14 hits.
Fantastic.
These are just little guys. They're pretty easy to hit.
Okay.
You have sneak attack.
Yeah. 20 points of psychic damage.
20 points of psychic damage is easily enough to pop this little guy. I need you and Septon to make Constitution saving throws at advantage. As he boom, bursts in a big, loud explosion of noise.
You say 18.
18.
7.
You're both fine. Oh, Septon, you are
7.
You are deafened for 1 minute.
Man, I'm glad it's not the thunderclap I was thinking of.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. No, you're deafened for 1 minute, which you kind of already did to yourself, so it's not really that different than what you were experiencing before.
I thought I was about to get sent.
Nah, you would have gone straight back even if it was that. But nope, yeah, your ears are ringing from the loud noise right next to you.
Oof.
All right, anything else from you, Una?
Bonus action. I'm gonna hit Nice Storm. My feet.
Sure he is.
I'm throwing away all my dice. 12.
12 hits? Just barely.
Okay.
Don't throw them
Still
away
not
just
the
yet.
stats I want. 5 points of psychic damage.
Cool. As you explode one and then use that to just stab your white dagger into the throat of the next one. It's still living, but probably not for long. Sean D.
The boy's back.
Bring him
Check
back.
please.
You can just delete him and replace him.
Oh, sorry, I was on ruler. Was the issue?
I'll put him there for you.
I keep doing that.
Okay, Sheko is going to attack the innocent storm method.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Just a nice innocent little guy.
All he did was make some noise, to be fair.
All he did was a little hoot and holler in.
Yeah.
Not in my quiet vineyard. Flaccid 20.
That hits.
11 piercing damage.
11 damage. That is enough to explode him. Septon, you're already deafened. Sheko can't be deafened, so...
I feel like I ask this every time, and I might be getting it mixed up with Lancer, but can I move between that and my second attack?
You absolutely can.
Take
I'll let someone
step
take
forward.
a bonus action between attacks. You can move between attacks, whatever.
Take a step forward and do it again. 21.
21 hits.
Honestly,
Wish I
because
could get these rolls on my research project.
honestly, Blake, I didn't pick up the weapon and attack again, so you really didn't.
Yeah. But you could have.
12 piercing damage.
12 piercing damage. Pop! Una, another con save at advantage.
Does Sheko also have to make one?
No, because he can't be deafened.
Ooh,
Oh, sure.
double 18s. So 19.
Again, you're fine. The cotton's really coming in handy. Alright, anything else, Sean D? Oh, and the raucousness is gone. As the one who cast it
Nice.
doesn't exist anymore.
That'll be everything for now.
Cool. The enchanting Sky Shrieker, watching you just destroy her boys, is not happy. Yeah, she'll do that. She's gonna fly over to here. And she is going to scream. Incredibly loudly. Septon, you don't hear anything because you're
I'm
deaf.
deaf.
The rest of you, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And that's everyone but Tether. I need to make a Constitution saving... Well, let's measure. Yeah, Tether too. Everybody, make a Constitution saving throw.
Except me.
Except
With
for you.
advantage?
With advantage, because of your cotton in your ears.
Ooh.
22.
That's a success.
14.
That is a success.
Woo!
9.
That's a failure.
19.
That's a success. All right. So, those of you who succeeded, take... Four points of thunder damage. Una, you take 9 points of thunder damage, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn. As the sound rockets through you. I think I can put a little stunned icon on you. I don't know which one is stunned.
Stunning. How are y'all feeling tonight? I am not doing good.
Except in you're deaf, but...
I don't think there's a deafened.
There is.
Oh, really?
There's you're stunned and you are deafened. There we go. Cool. Una, that's happens to you. Everett, you're up.
Ouch.
All right. So they're 40 feet in the air. Does that mean I have to be within? So say my spell takes 60 feet to work. Do I have to be within 20 feet of them then?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. I think, and from my memory, Tether hit Instinctive Sky Shrieker and Proactive Sky Shrieker, right?
Just the
I
instinctive
didn't-
one. Proactive one was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Enchanting has not been touched yet. Look, they look fine.
Enchanting and proactive are fine. Instinctive took a fucking tumble. And you have,
Alright.
you at this point actually kind of can't see it because it's down below the lip of the roof.
All right, I'm gonna go over here and try and like kind of get, I don't know, a little bit of. Hold on. Oh, that was the wrong tool. I'm gonna just try and get a little bit of space away from friends, just to avoid big area of effect blasts.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to. That's 15 feet. Excellent. I'm gonna ice knife the Enchanting Sky Shrieker.
Sweet.
Fuck it. Let's do third level. Okay, here we go. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Hell yeah. Alright, so that's 4 piercing damage.
Great.
And then she will take...
Is to make a save, right? Dex?
Yes.
Natural 1.
Alright, she's gonna take 4d6 cold damage.
Oh, and she is vulnerable to cold damage.
So there's a 6, a 2 is 8, a 4 is 12, and a 1 is 13.
So that's going to be 26 points of cold damage.
Blast!
As the ice knife boom, whizzes out, hits her in the talon, and poosh, explodes, just coating the entire left half of her body with ice. She starts trying to scrape it off.
It doesn't have to be like this. You can you can just leave and just tell your Thunder Daddy that we were too scary for him.
Doesn't respond.
Thunder Daddy.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
Cool. The instinctive sky creature is just gonna go. It's gonna go. We'll say 20
gonna
feet
go?
over
Is he gonna
here,
leave?
and then no.
Oh.
Up, and then is going to dash back up, so she's now level with the roof and can see everybody. But that's her turn. The proactive Sky Shrieker is going to call lightning down between Sheko, Septon, and Una. Una, you fail, so you're gonna take that damage. Septon, it's a dex save, and Sheko is gonna, die. So
Yeah.
I got a 10.
not enough. As all three of you take 20 points of lightning damage.
I'm down.
You're not stunned anymore.
Hey, wait, wait, what does stun do? I can't.
Well,
Can I take reaction?
no, you
Wait,
can't take actions or reaction. You can't do anything.
Then I'm down.
Yeah.
Like, is it just delete to get rid of a token?
Yeah, just delete it. Oh, you can't
not
delete
work-
tokens.
Yeah, I was
I'll
gonna
do
say
it.
it's not
I'll
working
do it
for me.
you. Cool. Una is down. Tether.
Well, thank goodness I just measured it. I'm going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level to Una. Just
I'm
barely
alive, but
within
I'm
my
dead.
reach.
Tether, I'm gonna make you make like an ability check. She has cotton in her ears. Healing Word is a verbal thing. So I'm gonna
okay.
make like a spell attack.
Spell
How
attack.
loud can you yell?
Exactly.
What's my... Yeah, I'll say 17 plus 8 is...
You're good. You're good. It works.
Does that mean they have to hear you
Yeah,
for the way the spell works? Oh.
Yeah, for
that's Healing Word.
Healing Word, it is.
It doesn't work in.
Could it be in
a
someone's head?
silence.
Well, actually, it just says a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
You
Regains
can't.
hit points equal to the.
It doesn't work in a silence spell. So
But,
Oh no.
but she just has to do the verbal component.
well, it worked in any case.
I know,
Yeah.
but like rules wise, I want to know.
The way I'm rolling
Well-
it, you gotta be able to hear because it's a healing word.
It just occurred to me
Heal
we
it.
can't heal Tommy, can we?
Well, you might be able to. You've done it before, actually. It was fine.
Healing has. It says it has no effect on undead.
Yeah, except he's got a fun feature that makes it work on him. That he decided to take instead of being able to fly. But in any case, how much does she heal?
16.
Cool.
And then for my action, I'm gonna drop Sleet Storm because you can't move it. And let me measure some distance here. Do I have to move? Cool. Can proactive Sky Shrieker make a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Oh wait,
He's 30
yeah.
feet up. Is this still in range?
yeah.
It's not great. 15.
Fail. They are blind.
Oh. How? What did you use?
No, that's why I said no. Wait, because I can't do that because I did the healing word.
Oh, yeah, you
Um,
can't cast blindness deafness. Yeah. You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
cast
I'm
all that
sorry.
spell.
I confused myself and then
Sure,
I
no
continued
worries.
confusing myself. So then I'll just do a spell attack for my cantrip of Chill Touch on proactive Sky Scraper.
Cool. Skyscraper.
15.
15 just barely hits.
I think it's 2d8 now, right?
Yeah, level 6.
Yeah. $13.
Necrotic?
Point. I think necrotic.
Cool. Yeah. As the ghostly hand just clasps onto it. Cool. Anything else from you?
No.
Septon.
Septon is going to very gingerly pick up his fallen weapon. Is that a free action? Is it an action?
I'm
Is it
calling it a bonus action.
a bonus action? Okay. Then he will start running this way, and as he goes by the enchanting Sky Shrieker, he'll shout, Thunderseeker, more like Blunderseeker, cause you're fucking it up. Wisdom save.
Making this save at disadvantage because you're attacking their pride. Ooh, that's not good. 11.
That is a failure.
Cool.
You know, I just realized that my character sheet doesn't actually show like my DC.
It does.
My
We had
spell
this
DC.
exact same conversation last time.
Did we?
And you found it.
Yeah, it's in spellbook.
Oh yeah, there.
Well, it depends
It's
on which.
here. It's here. I don't know if it's right. Let's continue.
How much damage though?
That is 5 damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Great. I should note that the proactive Sky Shrieker made a concentration check against your damage, and it failed. So Call Lightning is gone. For the stat demon, it rolled a 4.
Honestly, just removing that makes this fight seem a lot more manageable.
Yep. Doesn't look happy. Anything else from you, Septon?
Nope, that is it.
Una, you are awake. You are prone.
I'ma get up.
Cool.
Shoot the enchanting Sky Shrieker.
Have to get a little bit closer, but you have the movement for it.
Ooh. Oh, right. Like,
We are not that much of a ranged group.
hey.
It's not like Turn added much to that either. He could throw like 30 feet away from him.
Yeah. If I
I'm
find a way
saying,
to
Chelsea,
like
you're the only
extend-
ranged.
Yeah.
And then we have Everett, who's also like spell ranged.
Okay.
I mean, Sheko makes me horizontally ranged.
23.
23 hits.
Yeah, Turn would just yeet whatever he had on hand. Ah, fuck! 4 points of psychic damage.
All right.
Gross. It's not like I just got knocked out or whatever. Second attack, 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Come on, give me a... Fuck! 4 points of psychic damage.
Yep, sounds about right. Boom, boom! Black and white
Jeez.
daggers whiz out towards it, and you just sort of like clip the edge of each of its wings. Doesn't seem to care that much.
Cool.
Anything
Okay,
else?
That's it.
Cool. Shandi.
We're making big moves this turn.
Are you?
I'm gonna try a fucking maneuver.
Alright.
First of all, Sheko comes back out.
Cool. Where?
Sheko is gonna be 30 feet from me in. So yeah, just
Sorry, but
There.
I'm picturing you summoning Sheko 30 feet directly above you. With just enough time to swing once
wait.
before falling to his death.
I think you
Hey.
think you can do that
Not
theoretically.
the worst strategy.
Too bad it's 40 feet above you.
Shh.
it's doing a weird thing where it won't let me. I'm permanently stuck on the measuring tool even when I go to different tools.
Just refresh.
Okay. So Sheko. You have. Yeah, that's 25.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no. I moved him one too far. Alright. And then I'm going to use half my movement to swap places with Sheko.
Cool.
Oop.
Yep. There you go.
And then, because I'm shifted, I still have. Oh, still gonna come up short. I still have 20 movement.
Yeah, and you've got difficult terrain no matter which way you go here. Dash up to one of them. Hope for an opportunity attack. The one on the edge is
could.
at level, but you'd have to hop the fence and get over to it.
Yeah, the fence is what I wasn't considering there. Okay.
You could also, I mean, you could make an athletics check to avoid the difficult terrain, but if you fail, you might take a tumble.
Even with the difficult terrain, it's going to take the rest of my movement just to get to the fence. So I will call it here. My plan was a bust.
You could dash if you want.
I don't know that I want to spend the rest of this turn on the edge. Is the thing.
That's fair enough. All right, the enchanting sky screecher is gonna roll to see if she gets her screech back. She does not. So she is going to shoot a lightning arrow at Everett. All right. Okay, well, probably miss. That's an 8 to hit ya. You're muted.
That's a no.
Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw anyway as it strikes the ground and explodes into lightning right next to you.
Oh, you do the same thing as me.
It does.
Natural 20.
Natural
22.
20. Cool. So you're going to take half damage. You're going to take 7 points of lightning damage as
Oy,
the
yikes.
arrow zaps into the ground next to you. And she'll fly up 40 feet. That's your go, Everett.
That's not nice to do. Just hit me like that and then fly away? How dare you? Huh. God, that just ruined my whole plan right there. Alright,
Oh, she had disadvantage on the attack anyway, but she missed, so it's fine.
I'm going to... I don't think this requires concentration. Can I cast Deafness on myself?
Yeah, it doesn't require concentration.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Deafness on myself.
Cool. No, not restrained. That's the wrong one. You're deaf. There you go.
And then I'm going to, again, try to distinguish myself from the other two, so that way she has to think twice before taking attacks.
Cool.
Area of effect. Great.
All right. The Signature Sky Shrieker is really fucking mad at you, Tether. So she's gonna
Why?
fly up 40 feet, and then she's gonna shoot you with a lightning arrow.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean what I mean?
So that is going to be 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. On hit, you are going to take 16 points of lightning damage.
I'm gonna half that as a reaction to 8.
Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw.
15?
15 is just enough to have this one as well, so you'll take 4 more lightning damage.
12 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm almost out of my temp hit points.
God damn it. The proactive Sky Shrieker is going to fly to the center here, and she's gonna yell. So that's Una, Tether, Shandi. I need a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Natural
11.
20.
Nice. You succeed
Blasted
this time.
20.
11 is not enough. So Tether, you are going to take... I rolled 3 ones. You're going to take 3 points of thunder damage and become stunned until the end of your next turn. The other
10 hit points.
The other 2 of you are going to take 1 point of thunder damage. It's not a great yell. You've heard someone do a really big yell. This one wasn't so great, but she directs it directly at you, Tether, so... Tether, you're stunned till the end of your turn, so that's your round. Septon.
This is not going well for me.
No.
I'm gonna push through the plants a couple of times, and I'm sorry to have to do it to you, Blake, but it's happening. I'm going under the proactive Sky Shrieker.
That's fine.
I'm gonna look up, and I'm gonna toot on the magic flute, play the pipes of haunting.
Okay.
I need a wisdom save.
Natural 20.
Success. They're not afraid.
You play the pipes up at them and they just scream down at you.
All right, then I will. Then in that case, I'll look back up, and as a bonus action, I'll spin the whip at him.
Alright.
That's, I guess, another wisdom save.
Not as good. Oh, she's very wise though. That is a flaccid 20.
All right, nothing.
Cool.
Good turn.
Una.
Enchanting Shrieker is at 80 feet.
80 feet up.
I will. Okay. I'm gonna come over as best I can here, a little bit back into action. Oh wait, can I hit 60 feet up?
30 feet up.
Proactive?
From
yeah,
here,
but I
from
mean...
here you could probably hit the proactive
Oh.
one. Yeah.
Then never mind. That's what I'll do. Or it's what I'll attempt to do. I'll attempt to hit proactive. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 absolutely hits.
Yay. Does Septon being there give me... No, because they're flying.
Not threatening, yeah.
Yeah.
Something didn't do a whole lot to this one.
Oh!
It hasn't been doing much.
7 points of psychic damage.
Cool.
And one more. Ooh. Yeah, one more. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
And 5 more points of psychic damage.
5 more points of psychic damage.
Chipping away, bit by bit.
Little bit. Cool.
Alright, that's it.
Shandi!
Okay. Hold on, I'm checking something really quick because I might have a really stupid idea.
Yeah.
No, it's too stupid of an idea.
Do
'Cause
it.
it'll
No.
because it'll hurt Septon.
Oh, then
He's fine.
I mean, like, how much?
I don't know how much damage would Shandi and the Sky Screecher falling on Shepton do.
That would knock me out. I would be unconscious if you did that.
I'd really prefer
I was
if
gonna
you didn't.
make Sheko in the air, swap places with him, and grapple the Sky Shrieker.
Wouldn't necessarily knock it to the ground, but you'd be up there.
See, now that's even more worrying because then it just flies out over the ocean. Okay. Sheko technically should be gone, but
Oh, yeah.
he's coming right back anyways, so...
He got thundered, but... Oh, and you also...
Yeah, I also ended further than 30 feet from him. But, I'm gonna put him... Put him there.
Alright.
And then I'll just use half my movement to swap with him so I can get up next to Septon.
I'll move him, you move you. Oh, that's fine. Alright, cool. Anything else?
I'll take the dodge action just because.
Cool. Sounds good. The Enchanting Sky Shrieker is not done with you yet, Everett, but she's going to roll to see if she got her scream back. She did not. She's just going to shoot another lightning arrow at you. She's going to fucking probably miss again. 10.
That misses.
Yeah, make your dex save.
Oh, Boise, here we go.
Idaho.
14.
14. That is a failure. You're going to take 8 points of lightning damage.
Oh, y'all, Everett looks transparent as fuck right now.
It's not looking good.
Like, probably almost unseeable.
And she'll fly closer to you a little bit. Your turn.
All right. Ma'am, please, I need these. She latched onto you guys moving the tokens around and was like about to attack the screen every time you would move your token. And I was like, I
Good.
can't do this right now.
We can play with Moon, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's still 80 feet up.
80 feet up.
That sucks so bad. Okay, Everett's gonna shout up, "It doesn't have to be like this. I can give you one grape if you want it. I won't tell nobody." And then Everett is going to shit. Fucking
Just gonna take a shit right on the grape field.
I need
To fertilize.
And so I started blasting.
he can't hit her, I don't think. It has a limited range of 60 feet. There's no like extra range. So I literally can't. She's untouchable to me right now. All right, I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna mosey my way over. Well, if you're not gonna come down here, then I'm just gonna walk where I want to go. So, bye, jerk. I'm gonna go over there,
Cool.
and then I'm gonna blast the proactive Sky Shrieker with a 3rd level ice knife. Get ready.
Roll the
Oh
hit.
boy, if I miss, it really fucking sucks. So don't miss, huh? I missed. Great, that's a 10.
That's a miss, yeah.
And it does not explode, correct? Or does it explode? Let me just
Still
can I read
explodes
the
if
air?
you miss, but I don't know if.
It goes through the air. That's the thing.
Yeah, read the.
Make a
read the
ranged
spell
spell
description.
attack against target. On a hit, the target takes hit or miss. The shard then explodes.
Cool. So I think it still explodes next door.
Hell yeah!
And
Cool.
I think you concentrate on it, and when you cease your concentration, it shatters.
That's awesome. All right. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Not great. Not bad. 13.
I gotta beat 16, so you're gonna fail.
Cool.
All right, 4d6 cold damage. That's a 5. That's a 3 is 8. That's a 6 is 14. That's a 3 is 17 damage. Cold damage.
17, so that's gonna be
34.
34 points of damage to her.
Blast him.
Yeah, this one goes right into her abdomen and shatters up onto her face. Doesn't seem to like that very much.
It doesn't have to be like this. Just go away.
The instinctive Sky Shrieker is gonna fly a little closer to you, Tether. Yeah, she'll yell. She'll yell. So I need Tether and Shandi and Septon. She'll go here.
Advantage.
Am I not deaf anymore?
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're deaf. Tether and Shandi, advantage.
You're
7.
fine. You're deaf.
7.
17.
17 is a success. 7 is a failure. So Tether, you're taking 8 points of thunder damage, and you're stunned till the end of your next turn.
Nice.
Yeah. And you take 4, Shandi, but you're not stunned at all. The proactive Sky Shrieker is done. She's out. This is too much work. And she starts flying away.
That's because I yelled at her. That's why she did that.
Yeah, it was the yelling and not the fucking 34 cold damage straight to the chest. Tether, your turn expires. Septon. You're muted.
You're muted.
That's fine. I haven't said anything useful. I've been saying for the last like 30 seconds. We're gonna continue. Instinctive Sky Shrieker, make a dex save. Gonna try to light her up with fairy fire.
22.
22? No, that was a failure.
You're just trying anything at this point.
I have nothing that really has more than like 30 feet of range on it. You know what? As a oh no, I can't even do that. All right, that's my turn.
Cool. Una.
Yay. We're just dancing. Oh wait, I'm still on measuring. Oopsie. We just dancing, aren't we? I say wall of fire.
Don't worry about that. I screwed something up.
Oh.
There's just a permanent invisible wall of fire.
Okay.
on the map.
On wall of fire, Shrieker.
Sure.
I'm gonna yeet some things.
Pew.
10.
10 does not hit.
It
Flies
does
wide.
not. I'll try again. Oh, no, wait, it was cocked. 25.
25 absolutely hits.
Gosh. Is anybody threatening him? Her?
No, she is unthreatened.
Okay, 6 points of psychic damage.
6 points of psychic damage. Cool. Anything else?
No.
All right, Sean D.
At this point,
No.
take the grapes, my guys. There you are.
They gotta come down here if they want these grapes.
don't
That's true.
get
They
through.
can't get the grapes
Through.
because you're down there. Sort of a battle of attrition at this point.
Block them in. If they want grapes, they're coming to the danger zone. That's it for me.
All right.
Shouldn't we be dealing with the other one too, or is it just?
The enchanting.
That one's 80 feet up.
The
Far
Emperor
away.
is gonna fly over here and is gonna shoot her final lightning arrow at Everett.
Are you kidding me? God damn it.
You iced her up. She didn't like that. She's gonna miss, but I need you to make a dex save.
Guys, I'm dead. Either way, so. Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Cool. 7 points of lightning.
Everett's
damage.
down!
Everett
Or
is-
actually, Everett's not. Well, Everett's down, yeah.
Everett's down for now.
Everett floats in like a plank position.
Everett's down, and you do notice as he falls, his book tumbles out a little bit in front of him, and begins to sort of pulse with the same sort of blue glow that Everett is made of. All right, that was the enchanting sky creature's turn. Everett, death save.
18.
That's a success. Instinctive Sky Shrieker doesn't get her scream back. So she's gonna shoot Tether. She's really mad at you for what you did to her. With a lightning arrow. So that's going to be a 16 to hit.
No.
Make a dex save.
Wait, is being stunned, does that make you prone?
You're not
Or
stunned.
can I
No,
move?
you were just locked up. You're not
Okay.
prone. You're fine.
Well, I got a 9.
9 is a fail. That's 11 points of lightning damage to you.
Okay. 11? Oh no. I'm
she'll-
almost halfway.
She'll fly up a little bit too. Not all the way up to 80, but a little farther. Tether.
I see Everett. Where's Everett? Oh, there he is.
I
I'm
see
gonna
Everett. Where is he?
There he is. Healing word level 2.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry.
He's not dead
8.
now that he's dead, so it's okay. 8. Cool.
All right. Thank you.
You are prone, but no longer unconscious.
And well then, what's the distance of this cantrip? Oh, 120. Amazing. I'm gonna try to
There's your
hit wall
range.
of.
She just got fucking stunned through.
I'm just like, wall of fire. Gonna try to hit you.
Oh, the instinctive Sky Shrieker. It's not even on the wall of fire's space.
Her name is Wall of Fire and Foundry. 21.
21 hits. What are you casting?
Chill touch.
Cool.
12 points of necrotic damage.
12 points of necrotic damage. Cool. Anything else?
No.
Septon.
Alright. We're gonna try on the enchanting Sky Shrieker this time.
Mhm.
Go right underneath her. Dex save.
80 feet. She's in range?
60 feet and then a 20-foot cube, so yeah.
Sure. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 9.
Well, she's in fairy fire. Attacks on her have advantage.
Cool.
Lol. Let's see if that works. So I guess that would cancel out disadvantage if she's really far on a thrown or ranged weapon.
Unless it's beyond the maximum range of that thrown weapon.
Well, yeah, then you're just fucked.
Which I think it is for Una, unfortunately.
Whatever. It'll come down.
Yeah, has to. Una.
Okay. So wait, why can't I hit it?
What hit what?
You were saying, unfortunately for Una.
Well, you have a range of 60 feet on your thrown dagger.
Yeah,
Yeah, so 80 feet is still too high.
but if I... Oh, you put it on enchanting. Is that why?
Yeah.
I went for the wrong one.
Okay. I don't want to get under this guy. But I have to. Alright, I'm gonna put myself here, but I'm still under it, because I don't want to dig for myself
Cool.
later. And... Pew pew!
Alright, throwing some daggers up.
Right up. Oh no. That's an 8.
8 misses, yeah, completely. Shoo. It's at the very edge of your range. It's difficult.
Yeah, and then 19.
19 hits.
I just wish I would get the 19 when I have a d6, please.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
4 points of psychic damage.
4 points of psychic damage. It's not looking great, to be
Yeah,
honest, but
I'm gonna move down a little bit for my last 5 feet.
cool. All right, Shandi.
You know what? I'll second with myself. I could use a little baby hit of healing.
Cool. Anything else?
Now where? That's it. I just don't know if second wind wound up in my character sheet because I don't see it anywhere.
The Enchanting Sky Shrieker.
Oh no.
Nope.
There it is.
The Enchanting Sky Shrieker is gonna. No. Oh, no.
Damn, she dropped.
Alright. It's gonna fly towards you and down a little bit. And she is just gonna start shooting normal arrows at you. She has disadvantage on this because you're prone, but she's gonna take that anyway. 11.
Misses.
Cool. That's it. Your turn.
That's it. I've had enough. I'm gonna shoot you with an. Oh wait, I might take disadvantage because I'm prone, right?
You could use half your movement to stand up if you want.
Hell yeah.
Are you making an attack?
I'm gonna make an attack. Yeah.
It would just be normal because she's attacks on her at advantage.
But you could also just stand up for half your movement to get advantage on the attack.
No, I'm gonna lay down and do it. No, I'll stand up.
Hey,
I'll
play
stand
how
up.
you want to play. You know, I'm used to Phoenix, so he would have stayed on the ground.
I'll stand up and I'll say, "All right, we gave you a chance. This is about grapes. This isn't about lives. But now it's about lives. And he's gonna blast her with an ice thing. Oh man, 12.
12 does not hit.
All right, I exploded next to her. Anyway, level 3, baby. Here we go. Last level 3 spell. 346.
It's a 12 dexterity saving throw. So that's a fail, I assume.
That's a fail. That's 1. 3 is 4, not great. 5 is 9, better. 2 is 11. Times 2 is 22.
22. She's not looking good. She's seen better days, that's for sure.
Stop shooting me!
The instinctive Sky Shrieker is going to point down towards you, Tether, and try to summon some methods. She does not summon methods. She
Damn it.
points down at you, and they just don't show up.
Tether points up.
She'll fly up a little ways. No, that's not what I want. Come on. No. Okay. Anyway, she flies up. She's really high up now. Tether.
Oh, I'm measuring. I'll just move here, and then do another chill touch.
Cool.
18.
18 hits, yeah.
3 plus 3 is 6.
Cool. 6 points of damage. Anything else?
So not to group up.
Cool. Septon.
Septon's gonna take a step this way and shout up at the enchanting Sky Shrieker. They should call him Chump Seeker, cause all his people who work for him are chumps. Fuck this.
Okay. What's the save?
Wisdom.
14.
That's a failure.
All right.
It's a failure. Thank God.
Wrecked.
A whole 6 psychic damage.
So you yell at her.
Yeah.
And she turns around.
I want to see bad in the chat.
Eyes burning with rage, and just starts speeding down towards you as fast as she can in complete and total anger. But you take a step to the side at the last moment, and she just hits the ground, and you hear a crumple.
Oh, you gonna cry?
You gonna cry? You gonna piss
I
shit,
look
maybe?
I look at Septon and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? I get shot by this lady 4 times, and I shoot her for 400 damage, and you yell at her and it works? God damn it!
I've done psychic damage to more than one person there.
Don't make the ghost mad.
Una, you're up.
Oh no. Fucking I can't do anything.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah.
100 feet up.
Yeah, jeez. I will take the dodge action.
Cool. Anything else?
Same.
Yeah,
That's
figured.
it.
Everett, you got anything?
Everett's gonna walk over to them at a slow and even pace.
Even keeled.
He's gonna look up and say, "You get down here right now. Why do you want grapes this bad? Explain it to me." And is going to magic missile at level 2.
Oh no!
Which is an auto hit
Oh fuck!
at 120 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Homing missiles. It's 1d4 plus 1 each, right?
Each, yeah.
Okay, so that's 3. That's 5 is 8. That's 5 is 13. And that's 3 is 16 damage.
Okay, 16 damage. She's still alive. She is gonna come down a little bit.
Now we're all in the same area, so we're gonna get blasted.
Yeah, she's gonna cast Call Lightning.
Oh no.
She's gonna
This
call
is what took me out last time.
Yeah, but you were stunned last time, so.
Did the lightning damage the grapes?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, we are not doing well.
We're not gonna get paid a lot.
The
for this.
only one lightning strike came last time, so like most of the grapes are fine. She's gonna call down the lightning in the space between Tether and Everett, so it's gonna be Shandi, Everett, and Tether that need to make the dex save.
Yo, I'm dead.
15.
Oh, natural 20. Look at that. Look at that.
15 and 20 are both successes.
It's a 20.
All right, yeah, you guys are gonna take half damage.
Reaction.
So it's 20 points of damage, half to 10 for all of you, and Tether, you end up taking 5.
I'm dead again.
And Shaco is gone,
He sure is.
never to be seen again.
Probably not. Tether.
I'll give you my last spell slot, Everett. Level
Thanks.
2.
Level 2.
No,
what?
not now. Not now.
Healing word.
Go. It's right. Go.
8 points of
8?
healing.
Hey, another 8. Look at that. Thanks.
And then I'm gonna chill touch the Sky Streaker.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
19.
19 hits.
6 plus 6 is 12.
Cool. 12 points of damage. She's still hanging on by a thread. The lightning is like sort of fizzling out. She's just flapping her wings there, like burning with rage down at all of you. It's not about the grapes anymore, you don't think? Anything else, Tether?
No. Yeah. How about I'll go there.
Cool. Septon.
Just measuring some stuff out here real quick. I guess to be in range 60 feet, I'd have to be like directly under her, wouldn't I?
Probably.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I was gonna try to do it again, but I don't think that's gonna work. Because I don't think I can get in range, moving through difficult terrain. Let's see, 5.
Yeah, you
See if
Definitely.
Boundary will let me.
definitely.
5 feet, and then 20 to a total of 5 feet. I mean,
Yeah, actually, I mean, I'll let you get under her.
does that count?
Yeah, that's fine.
Foundry seems.
What are you
to
gonna
be
What are you
okay
gonna
with it.
say?
So Septon's gonna get under there, and he's gonna be like, "All right, well, one of you died, and one of you was a coward. Are you the best? Because you really don't look like it."
What's the save? Wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom save.
Yeah, it's like a 23.
Damn.
That'd been good. Doesn't seem to hear you. Burning rage, looking straight at Tether.
Yeah, all my bonus actions are sound based, so that's my turn.
Una.
No.
So Septon
Wait.
is under her right now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But no, it's not. I can't.
Yeah, no, Una can't hit her.
No, just fucking heal me. Oh, you can't get under here, can you?
Yeah.
No. Boop.
I mean, I guess if you run and do a jump, maybe you can do one.
Well, you can pass through. You're small. You can pass
I don't
through
think I
my
can
space.
attack from there.
Attack and keep walking.
I don't think I can.
I'll let you make an acrobatics check to see if you can or can't.
Oh. My dice hate me though. I'll try. It's a 7.
Cool. So you run, duck through 2 layers of grapes, and then try to jump upwards to get your dagger off. And Septon goes, "What the fuck?" and turns around and just elbows you right in the face. The momentum takes you to the ground. Septon also sort of flails around a little bit before falling prone as well, and you just fall on top of each other in a huddle under
Ew.
this.
Immediately leap off of him. Huddle? Ew.
Well, you fell on top of him. I mean,
No.
No, it's not. It's not about like that.
yeah, it isn't. You tried to jump over him, and he elbowed you in the face, and now you're all on the ground. Oh, you are gonna take
No!
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the whole affair, both of you.
Oh, come on. I dive roll. I dive
No,
roll.
not well.
I know how to...
You rolled a 7.
I know how to land safely.
You know how, but you just got hit in the face with a Septon elbow. Knowing isn't half the battle here anymore.
Fucking bony elf elbow.
We've now learned that Septon's
roll to
elbow
see
does
if my-
3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Roll to see for like broken nose. I'm
You
kidding.
should have tried it. You should have tried it on me because my punches are -1 damage.
They're 1 minimum.
They're healing.
Oh, it says on the sheet -1, and I
know,
love
'cause
that
it's just
idea.
doing the math, but minimum 1 unarmed, unfortunately.
Aww. I just wanted to like go to a boss one day and just try to punch it and just be like,
Well, you could miss. You could roll too low. All right, so that's your action
Yeah.
and some of your movement. All right, Shandy.
Time for another exciting Shandi turn.
Yeah. What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna take the dodge action, but I want to tell you what I would have done if Septon and Uno were under there.
I would love to hear it.
I had a fun idea for a finisher.
Okay.
Once again, I was gonna launch Sheko 30 feet in the air and swap places with him, but then I was gonna aim up and launch Spine Thistle.
I mean, theoretically, you could do that. You just fall on top of your.
No, then I fall on top of both of them.
All right.
Cushion the fall.
I don't think you activated Spine Thistle at any point, so might not have the action economy for that.
I was gonna action search for it.
Ah, sure. All right, Everett. You're prone.
I stand up.
Cool.
So I can't be directly under
No,
them.
because there's a pile of halfling and elf under there.
So, if I used Ice Knife,
Mhm.
I could get the Ice Knife within 5 feet. I'm sacrificing the 10 possible damage, but
To
the explosion
pop it.
still happens.
Yeah, you can still do that.
Okay, I'm just deciding that that's better than math-wise. Is that better than a magic missile? I think it is. So I'm going to come there. And I'm going to shoot Ice Knife 2nd level. And it's going to not quite make it, but it's going to almost make it and explode right next to them.
Dex save.
Dex save, please.
21.
You succeed, so you will take all of this because you're vulnerable to it.
Take
but not
0
quite.
of it because Ice Knife is save or suck, my friend.
Are you serious?
That's the big downside of Ice Knife.
Oh man. Alright. Okay. Then I
Explodes, but she just throws her wing up and the shards just don't quite reach her.
Okay, then I'm going to walk away. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, she's mad at Tether. Yeah, she's gonna call down the lightning strike on Tether because she would hit the multiple people, but you're the one she's pissed off at. So, dex save for me, Ms. Tether.
I rolled a natural 2, so I think I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, probably.
So that's, yeah.
$30 points of lightning damage.
What the fuck? I'm
Yeah,
down.
she rolled really good. Lightning strikes
Wait,
into you.
am I down?
I don't know. Are you?
No, I'm not.
You're good?
I'm good. I forgot to factor in some temporary hit points.
Cool. Yeah, you're looking bad. I'll remove the unconscious thing from you. You're not down, so she's not leaving. That's the end of her turn. It's yours.
Okay, let me just... With 1 HP, baby.
You and her both.
Never mind, that'd be an action, right? I wanted to, like... Because... Oh, wait, are they underneath her anymore?
No, she flew off to the side.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try to... Chill touch.
Cool.
Fell. I'm sorry. 16.
Just enough to hit. As the hand just grabs onto her throat, and what does it do? How does the hand kill her?
The hand... she opens her mouth to scream, and the hand isn't a hand, it's a fist, and it just goes in the mouth.
Oh, yeah. She opens her mouth to scream, and the hand just curls out from her shoulder where it was before and just punches her in the back of her inner throat. You see the back of her throat, like, pop out a little bit, and then the form just spirals to the ground and lands next to y'all.
That's right.
As the song ends. And you guys, take a moment. It doesn't look like there's any more on the horizon.
Well, the horizons are like iron.
Nope. Things look clear.
How the grapes looking?
You know, there's some that are looking pretty rough. There's a couple of smoldering patches where the lightning struck. But, by and large, I'd say probably I'd say like 80% of the grapes are fine.
Hey, that's how
Pretty
you
good.
make jelly.
We get paid at least some of it.
I guess this is. Hey, no! Don't eat that.
Don't eat the grapes.
As he looks over, little
That's in
Shadow-
character. Sean D's eating grapes.
Well, yeah, I guess it's Sean D, but Little Shadow's just like pawing at some of the grapes, getting his little ghost mouth around it.
Don't eat the cactus. That's not for you.
Ugh.
Even though you're not, it doesn't poison you. You can't eat it. Okay.
Are there
throw it.
like bodies?
Sort of. As you look as you're getting, out of each other, you and Septon, you're climbing off, and he's
Don't
brushing
say
yourself
out of
off.
each other.
You're
Don't say it like that.
You just get off of each other. Is that better for you?
Yeah.
You look to your side and you see that as the electricity is like flashing weakly, the body is just sort of crumbling to ash.
Ugh. Some good fertilizer.
Well,
It is.
I don't know that I want to sacrifice that much for grapes again. That seemed like a lot of potential danger.
I feel
We
awful.
can all agree this was at least an educational experience. I'll
I
be in the market for
hated-
some sort of ranged weaponry soon.
hated
ever-
that so much.
If we ever get back to Hagen, we'll see if Steel Hand Evelyn, is that right?
Steel fist, but yeah.
Steel Fist Evelyn has anything for us.
Wow. Well, should we go find Sabine, I guess?
Yeah.
Cool. As you pick yourselves up, shake as much water as you can off of yourselves and limp your way back towards back towards Chimia. And the storm begins to thin ever so slightly. That is where we will end tonight's session of Bright Futures.
Ooh.
Cool. Well, we'll pick up with this mid-February. We'll be doing a fun little We're gonna do a heist. In the meantime, so keep your eyes peeled. We're gonna do a fun little.
Keep your eyes on your stuff, because we're gonna take it.
We're gonna take it exactly.
We're gonna get in your safes.
A fun little
Safe.
fun little 2-shot heist, hopefully. So get excited for that. But yeah, thank you guys for playing today. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not currently playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, you absolutely should be, because it's the only game where you can yell at something so hard it dies.
It really is a D&D classic, but it really did happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. That's it for us tonight.